a specific tavern. Um, you all kind of came and went about your own ways, your own sort of you know, your own motivations, own goals, with all that and whatnot. Um, Eventually, you all kind of found yourselves crowded around one certain character named Cortana. Not really sure where she comes from, not really sure where she's going, but you all kind of found yourself uh, wanting to help. Um, with kind of this common goal of wanting to care for and make sure this woman is okay. Um, Eventually, as the night went on, a Warforged came in um, and offered 100 gold to anybody who slays the Beholder in the forest. Um, you all jumped at the opportunity, to which he then explained he's not going to give everybody 100, just whoever slays it, he will give the 100. Um, you all pretty much decided to work together to slay this beast and figure out what's going on from there. So you all went ahead, took a long rest, had a few heartfelt conversations and some cute moments. And the next morning, you all got up, rallied together, and decided to go into the forest nearby and hunt down the beast. You all eventually found yourselves at kind of an impasse over a little cliffside with kind of like a well or a lake, something beneath you guys. Um, and that's when you all, except for one certain character, Salem, did not notice the beholder creeping up behind all of you. Um, so that is where we're going to go ahead and pick up right here, right now. So all of you notice as you all turn around the encroaching beholder coming up behind all of you slowly out of the ground as Salem is still looking over the cliff, trying to figure out how deep down the lake kind of goes, and it's kind of just as it's slowly encroaching. What do you guys want to do?
Am I able to I don't know if it would be like perception or if like history since I faced one before. Could I tell if it's like maybe like a baby beholder or if it's like a grown one? Like I guess the level of difficulty in a sense, like by its age or the way it looks.
I'll
Do I
say
have that
go
knowledge?
ahead if you want to make an investigation check. Is there anything anybody else wants to do while she's making this check?
Yes. There's a nagging voice in the back of my head that says I should just charge it. But instead, I'm going to just very gently step in front of
Okay.
Pepper, kind of pushing her behind me,
Okay.
put myself between her, myself and the beholder.
As you do that, Max also steps behind Pepper and just kind of gets behind him and is just kind of overlooking her shoulder as Pepper overlooks yours. Um, and it's still kind of encroaching just a little bit, slowly moving towards all of you, foot by foot, inch by inch. What'd you get on that investigation check?
So my bad. When I clicked it, I forgot that I had my thing to self. I got a 23, but if you want me to
Oh, okay.
re-roll,
You're good. I trust you. Um, this doesn't look like any beholder you've ever seen before. Whereas most beholders feel necrotic and deathly, and you can kind of taste it in the air. This one doesn't really have that aura around it for some reason. You're not sure where this one comes from. It definitely looks like it's born of the hells in some way. It's got that kind of imagery to it, that aesthetic to it, but it doesn't really have that feel to it. It looks off for some reason. It looks janky, if you will,
mhm.
as it's still slowly encroaching upon all of you, inch by inch.
I
Pepper.
point my glaive.
What?
Oh, Donnie froze.
Uh
I like how I froze like this.
oh. I point my glaive. Okay, point your glaive.
Just like Cortana would.
Yeah, we'll give it a second. He's probably experiencing some technical difficulties.
I guess
Um,
Remy, analyzing this, she would kind of as well step in front of everybody just to get ready, but approach
oh, okay.
slowly.
Okay.
Pepper's going to reach into one of her many pouches, and she's going to grab a handful of what looks to be like black sand. And next to her, she's going to say, 1 second.
You're okay.
All right, Max, just like we planned. And she's going to chuck the sand at him, and she's going to cast Dire Familiar.
You've got it! And he you see this ghastly figure kind of come out of the ether, all of you do, as Max is now able to be seen. And you see just a kind of hold on, let me go ahead. That. You see him kind of grow in size with glowing red eyes as well, and that sheet still around him as he kind of grows behind Pepper. And Donnie's gone. Oh, wait,
There he is.
is he
We're
there?
Hello.
back.
I'm back.
Oh, you
There
missed
he
it.
is.
We defeated it.
Ah,
Yeah, I one tapped it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
what did I miss though?
Pepper cast Dire Familiar, thus summoning Max and making him able to be seen now. And you see kind of what the token implies. Basically, he is a little bit larger, a little bit more ghastly, glowing deep red eyes as he approaches the beholder and begins to kind of swaddle it in its cloak and begin to choke it and hold it there. And he's just like, I got you in me cloak! And he's just holding it.
I do want to say that Max appears to be a small, floating, dirty bedsheet with 2 black ink stains for eyes, but are now emanating a red glow behind the ink stains. But it's tattered and worn, muddied, just bobbing. But he seems large and in charge now.
Yeah.
Alistair's gonna nudge Salem with his elbow. I guess she wasn't crazy after all, huh?
What the fuck are you talking about? He's like gonna turn. Holy shit! Is a fucking beholder.
I didn't think Max was so big.
I've bolstered him.
Seeing
Ah.
Max attacking the creature, I'm gonna jump in now and
Okay.
start wailing on it.
Okay. You jump in, you start wailing on it as well. Eventually, you find yourself caught in Max's cloak, and Max, as it gets kind of a little bit of it is torn and cut, as you both find yourselves phasing through this beholder, not sure what's going on, as it's just sitting there, kind of stuck in this weird idle animation, almost glitching, if you will. And then it begins to fade and disappear as the minor illusion wears off. Or what would be, I guess, technically a major illusion, as the beholder just fades away. And Max is holding you, Cortana, and he's like, I got you!
I tug away from him and just kind of stare where the beholder was.
And he kind of stops as well. He goes, I got you! What you didn't wait on me for? You're supposed to be getting the beholder. He's running away. As you're now able to finally see this figure that this woman who's been protecting you has been speaking to this entire time, but you're not able to see.
Just looking at him, turn to Pepper, look at him. Well, it looks like we got him.
Well, that's the easiest job I've ever seen.
Appears to be
I don't-
illusion magic.
I think
Right.
someone has some explaining to do.
As the dust begins to float now through the ether down into that little well-like lake area and goes down and deep into there.
Maybe some kind of security measure. Get people off.
Could be.
The blood was real.
Well, one thing's for sure, somebody's definitely behind this. They must be close.
Probably down in that well.
Did you see anybody down there, Salem, while you were looking?
I mean, I saw some bodies, not somebody.
Hmm.
Cortana squints. Can she pick up like a rock and throw it into the water?
She may.
She'll pick up a rock and throw it into the water.
Vim. Almost like it's sucked in,
I think the water is an illusion too.
but there's no splash.
All right, so who wants to be the first one?
I can go.
Oh, nonsense, my dear, nonsense.
Oh, I'm stronger than I look.
Sounds like
I
Alistair
don't
volunteered.
doubt that for a second.
Well, looks like the great Alistair did volunteer.
I
Cortana
mean-
is correct.
If you want to be a gentleman and go first for me, I won't say no.
Of course. No one ever. No one. No volunteers.
Yeah,
Well,
I thought you did.
yeah, I thought you just did,
I'll be
Mike.
right behind you.
Come on there, with your prissy red boots. Hop up in there. Come on now.
Can we hear him now since he's like
He's still. It's still technically cast. The minute has not passed yet, so you can still hear him.
What
Little
happened?
ghost friend there.
Well, I assume that's Max.
Can you?
Just a clarifying thing. No one else should be able to hear him.
Oh, so they can see him, but they
They
still
can
can't
see him,
hear
but they can't
while
hear
he's
him.
in that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, my apologies then. That's my bad.
You're good.
You guys can't hear him, but you
Okay.
can see him. So he's waving, but you can't hear anything he's saying.
um,
And that confirms to me that he's Max because I called him Max anyway.
I'll wave back to him.
I apologize. He's.
Hmm. Well,
Yes, it is a well.
Mhm.
If you're too scared, my friend, I can definitely do it myself. Ain't been the first time.
not at all. Alistair is going to. Shit, do I have anything? No. All right, he's gonna hop on in.
Okay. You hop right into the well, and you find yourself. Same thing with the rock. He just phases right in. No splash. Nothing.
Do I see the bottom as I go through the illusion?
You do not.
Yeah, I was gonna climb, like, find some rocks to slowly climb down right after him.
If everybody else is going down, we'll save what you all see. We'll just see how everybody else goes down first.
Yeah, once he goes down, I'll
That way it's not spoiled.
climb down.
Wow, he's
Okay.
bold. As
Start
she's just
climbing
gonna climb down very safely.
I wait for Pepper though.
Pepper would have gone like immediately after him too.
Oh, okay. Max follows in immediately right after as well. As you all
Salem.
slowly climb down.
Salem's just jumping. Fuck it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm spry. I'm
Rip
Spry.
legs.
You all find yourselves as Alistair, you fall through the well and up towards the ceiling and then outside of it as you land on the ground as
Whoa.
gravity has now been reversed. Same thing with you, Salem. Both you make dexterity saves if you would like, just to see kind of how you both land. The rest of you, Pepper, did you jump in or did you climb in?
She would have jumped in.
Jumped in? Yeah, same thing with you. Go ahead and make a dexterity save.
I
14,
rolled
okay.
a 20, but I rolled it to myself. Screenshot in server.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, you're good. Cortana, Remy, you both climbed in, so you're good. As the gravity does change, as it flips, you do find yourself hanging, but you're able to kind of muster your strength. It's not that hard, and you guys pull yourselves out of the well and onto this weird surface. You're not sure where you're at.
As we're hanging, if Remy looks like she's struggling at all, I will help her.
I'm
Well, I wanted-
assuming that. Oh,
Go
Oh
ahead.
no, no, go ahead. I wanted. Well, Remy, she would kind of, if she's hanging, she would kind of like maybe try to swing and then do like a flip and then land.
Okay, make an acrobatics check.
Eh?
Not bad. Yeah, I'll say she's able to kind of muster that strength up, do that little flip, and land right next to Alistair, who has also landed on his feet. Pepper kind of almost falls on her butt, but Max.
oh, well, I was gonna
catches her real
say,
quick.
assuming that Pepper's land is not the most graceful, can I attempt to catch her?
Yeah, sure. You're able to go ahead, swoop in there real quick and catch her before she falls on her butt.
I watch all this dexterity and I just slowly roll my back and then stand up.
Yeah.
My armor clanking and creaking the whole time.
Well, now we can't have you getting hurt already.
Thanks
Gonna
much.
set you down.
Not used to these boots. Much easier if I was barefoot. Much appreciated.
The first thing you guys notice as soon as you enter this area is it is very wet and it is soaked in cobwebs. You see multiple stalactites kind of formed on the ceiling, and you're met with the scent of fresh wet stone and blood, dried blood, old blood, and what smells to be like some alchemy sets, if you will, very faint. You guys notice a little pathway, yeah, in front of you, kind of, that you could go through possibly, with a little light glimmering from it.
Well, I guess there's only one way, right? Straight ahead.
Can I make a perception check?
You may.
I'm looking for any other traces of magic, scrying, like anything.
In that case, if you would like to, since you're doing specifically magic, I'll say make an Arcana check.
Okay.
In this case.
Ooh,
Holy shit!
damn, good job, Bun.
Is that a natural 20?
It is.
Mhm.
Okay. You definitely feel it very heavily here. There's a lot of sense of forbidden magic here specifically. It feels very familiar to you. It's not supposed to be in this area. It's not supposed to be here. It's not supposed to be even being. It's not even supposed to be being used. It feels. It feels very wrong, and as you're looking around to kind of get a sense for what else is being done here, you start to see souls, black ether spirits coming out of the walls. Help us! As they're slowly crawling towards you, torsos ripped in half, guts being dragged across the floor.
Oh,
Some
juicy.
something's wrong. Careful. Wait, stop. Something's very wrong here. The magic is thick with forbidden magic. The air is thick with forbidden magic. Lots of souls. Too many. And she takes a step back from you guys. I know it's pretty dark, but she takes a couple steps back as she kind of braces herself against the wall.
Is this too much for you?
It's a lot. There are a lot. Lots of souls.
Well, I'd love to see who's down there. I have to talk to their interior designer.
As if you weren't fucking creepy enough. You're right, Pepper.
What's that, Salem? You volunteered?
Lower your voice. There's something dangerous down here.
Cortana looks terrified.
Well,
The souls continue climbing their way towards you, Pepper, and they say, "All in vain. All in vain," as they're now right on top of you, going to touch you, but not
Can
able
only
to fully
Pepper see it?
grasp you. Only Pepper is able to see this.
Max!
As he's kind of swoops in and he starts grabbing all of them and pulling them off of you, and you all see Max fighting, but you're not sure what it is that he's trying to hold off here. It's definitely beyond a lot of your guys' current reach.
I want to say
If
at this
you will.
point, Pepper has crumpled to the floor and she's got like her hands over her ears and she looks very frightened.
I will say at this point as well, the dire familiar does wear off,
Okay.
and Max
Shit.
reverts down to his original form. So he's still trying, but it's not working all that well.
Oh, Pepper. Here, take my hand.
There's too many. When she opens her eyes, are they still there?
They are, but they're slowly being pushed back. Max is doing a very good job of what he's pretty much always done.
Pepper
So-
will happily take your hand.
Pepper.
Don't worry, I got you, dear.
Thank you.
Pepper, this probably won't be much, but I hope this brings you some comfort. She'll kind of reach out her hand,
She'll take it.
and then she'll put her hand over Pepper's hand, and I will cast light on Pepper's palm.
Ooh.
It's
You feel the divine and the warm radiance fill your palm, and it, even though it is centered in your palm, you feel it course through your body. It's a warmness you haven't felt from another being in a very long time. A specific kind of divine radiance, if you will.
May this light guide us. And she'll release, and your hand will be glowing.
Thank you, Remy. Thank you.
Of course.
Pepper, if you could make one, make another Arcana check for me. As you're holding it and you feel that warmth, the light is snuffed out.
Oh.
Something
Oh,
has taken it.
um,
And that
That's-
warmth that filled your body is now gone once more.
that's usually not supposed to happen.
It knows we're here.
Well, let's get to the bottom of it, shall we?
Stay close.
Salem, Cortana, are you coming?
Cortana's face is ghostly white right now, and she's sweating. Her feet are firmly planted on the ground.
Sam's gonna like gently nudge her. It's alright. Just your friendly neighborhood con man here. Just let's look. I'm scared shitless too, my friend. Don't worry about it. We're already in. Let's just make it through. We got it. You fought countless fights, I can tell. What's the one more?
Would
You
it
were
help
made
if we
for
all
this.
held hands?
Her hand reaches out and she just grasps Salem's shoulder, and it like her fingers dig in a little bit.
You definitely get a reaction. You're welcome.
Come on,
And then if
lovebird.
you move, she'll walk with you now.
Yeah, you'll walk towards the rest of the group.
Let's go, you two lovebirds.
Alrighty.
Wait,
I want to insult you, but that was not the time.
Yes, Pepper? Do you sense something else?
no. I'm alright.
If anyone opposes, I don't mind going first.
Nonsense! I will go first, my dear. I wouldn't dream of putting you in harm's way.
I'll be right by your side, Alistor. Appreciate you.
And Alistair is going to start walking, still holding Pepper's hand, I guess, but he's going to have her a little behind him.
Am I the only one realizing that, like, the way he talks just sounds like he's trying to get something out of somebody?
I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
As a
Cortana just whimpers.
Pepper whimpers after Cortana.
Whimper train.
Alrighty. You all begin to make your way through this less than exciting cavern. Who's leading the party?
I am.
Okay. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
Okay,
Half elf.
lovely. Yeah. All right. You're able to kind of just see straight ahead. Again, just that same dim light in the background. So sorry. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Your. Okay. You are able to hear very quickly skittering off in the background, deeper down into the cavern. But as you approach this kind of impasse right here, you are met with what looks to be kind of one entrance, possibly into
Are-
there, and another
Are we supposed to be able to see anything?
right there.
You might need to focus ping so we know where everyone knows where the entrance is.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
how do
I
I
was
do that
so
again?
zoomed in.
You right click on the map and then hit focus ping.
Oh, okay. Ping everyone right there. There's one right there, and then okay, one right there, and then there's also one right there. As you are marching your way kind of down this central cavern, if you will.
Where do you think, Alistor? Left or right?
I say straight ahead. The light looks warm and inviting.
Usually in cases like this, I would say it's the opposite. But I'll
Reach.
trust your judgment.
Oh, nonsense, my dear.
Did you not hear what I said? They are thick with forbidden magic.
That is right. Pepper did say that forbidden magic was used.
My apologies. We'll keep it down. And he's going to keep walking forward.
You continue on your way forward, and the light does begin to grow warmer. It does, does provide some warmth in this cold, dim cavern, if you will. As you begin to make your way forward, you are able to see more into the area right in front of you. I don't have any objects to show this, so I'll just go ahead. I'll draw them. Along right here with this rock, I need to change the color. God damn it. With this rock right here, right in front of this kind of central pillar holding up this cavern, you see some tables and some other little bookshelves and things set up alongside it, holding all kinds of alchemy sets and tools and things of that nature. Alongside this area right here, you're able to see kind of looks to be like a makeshift morgue with bodies on tops of bodies on tops of bodies, kind of just piled up over here. Some torn in half, some older and more decayed, others more fresh, if you will. And once you fully enter the area, you are able to kind of see a figure standing right there, right next to the bonfire, just hanging out, just chilling, kind of just sitting there rocking in a chair, slowly, just staring into the fire.
Yoo-hoo! I hope we're not interrupting.
He's kind of still just sitting there, just rocking ever so quietly.
Is that the
Get a load of
presence you
this
were
guy.
feeling, Pepper? Is it coming from him?
Am I able to tell if there's any that feeling radiating from him?
Make an investigation check to see if you are able to focus in. This is a lot going on right now around you. It's like TV static. It's constantly all around you.
Can I make that
So,
check as well?
hmm. You may. The DC will be a little bit higher for you because that's not really something you're. Okay. Alistair, you're able to definitely feel something coming from him. It's not good. It's definitely a dark kind of magic. What kind it is, you're not sure. Pepper, you're definitely able to tell that this is it's dark magic. It's forbidden magic. It's not meant to be used, but it's also old. It's really, really, really old. This is the good stuff. This is the divine stuff. This is that good shit. This is godly kind of magic. The same kind of magic that Remy just kind of imbued you with a little bit right there. As he's still just kind of rocking in his chair, you notice he's kind of fidgeting a little bit, twisting and turning.
Yeah, she's actually gonna take a fucking step back.
Yeah, I'm kind of creeped
Be
out.
wary of him. I'm gonna say she looks so frightened, she doesn't even finish her sentence. She's just gonna take another step back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take a
Remy
step
will
back.
Remy will be in front of Pepper and kind of like in a defensive stance, just watching that thing's movement.
Okay. As you're slowly just standing there, he kind of just stands up. Was it all in vain? It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. It had to have worked, but it didn't work. What's going on here? What's happening? As he slowly begins to approach all of you, and he kind of looks over and he says, "Oh, good, lovely. Hello." As his eyes are glowing with kind of a deep purple resonance to them, and as he kind of sits there and waits for a reaction.
Alistair Hartfeld, pleasure to be meeting you. Quite the pleasure.
Oh,
I hope we're not interrupting. Looks like you have quite the party going on down here.
oh, we don't need names here. Don't worry. At the end of the day, we're all the same. Stealing.
Oh, I doubt that.
I think we should just let Alistair handle this one. Katana, back up a bit.
Names. Don't give him your name.
I said we don't use names here.
No one say their
Well,
name.
what should I call you then?
As he kind of begins to look deeper into your eyes, Alistair, you get a sense of unease a little bit as he starts approaching closer, and you start hearing skittering in the background. If all of you could go ahead and make perception checks for me. Okay, we got 18. Damn! Some good stuff.
You said perception, right?
Yep. DC's not very high. Okay.
11.
Sweet. All right. So as Alistair is dealing with the the figure, if you will, as he approaches closer, the rest of you are able to hear the kind of skittering in the background as one giant spider comes out the side and another climbs up from the back slowly as he says, "She brought you to me. I knew she would. We're going to have fun." Now, if I could have everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me, please,
We
and
got
thank you.
company.
Shit.
Remember to select your token first and then hit initiative.
Thank
Oh.
you.
It's always gotta be fucking spiders.
I literally
I'm
had to
playing
zoom
games.
out because I'm too zoomed in.
What?
What are you guys talking about? Ah!
Yeah,
Oh.
how big are these spiders? Like, are they
They are.
like we look up and are we under them?
They're pretty massive. Let me real quick.
I'm gonna
They are a large beast, so they're about.
We talking like
What's
a
the-
sedan?
Oh, they're about the size of a Ford Focus, 2014 specifically. Real quick, Donnie, how do I roll initiative for the enemy NPCs again? I'm so sorry.
Same way, you should just be able to select a token and then on their sheet hit their
Okay.
initiative.
On their sheet, hit their initiative. Okay.
If you get an error message, it's likely because the token is not paired to the sheet.
Show tag. You guys can't see the tokens, can you?
I can see the tokens.
We
Okay,
can see
okay,
the spiders.
Okay. Initiative. Sweet. Okay, just like that. Nice. And then we'll do that for that one. I'm learning. Shoot. Okay. All right. Okay. And then we just got one more to do. That'll be
One more.
Mr. Man here. Mr.
Oh.
Man right here.
Oh, please tell me the 23 is the one behind us.
No, it's the one in front.
Rats. It's okay, Salem's first.
Well, actually, spiders.
Yeah.
Not rats.
Oh,
Jim.
I was spiders.
Salem actually is first. He got a 24. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. That's. Where's his? Oh, there it is. No. Okay. I'll just roll it manually then. Okay, that works perfect. So he will be going. Oh shit, he'll be going last. Okay, that works out perfect. So we'll go ahead. We'll switch the music.
Vinny, save me.
Alrighty. Let me just make sure everything's what? Why is this still? There we go. Expand. Thank you. Okay. So, Salem, you are up first. What do you want to go ahead and do?
You're muted.
So I had advantage on initiative, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We got 2 spiders. Cool. I'm gonna let Remy handle that one in front of us. Sam's gonna move over to the side and pull out his gun.
Fine.
Just do a quick spin and shoot past Cortana. Kind of rough on to hit there. And does a 15 hit?
Stop it. What the hell? What's going on here? I'm so sorry. It's messing up for me. It's not letting me see. Hold on.
I would hope a 15 hits.
Let me see what's going on here.
Are we going off by the measurements of the ruler? So like I would be
No. We're going based off the squares. I'm so sorry.
okay. So 5, 10, like so.
Yeah.
Squares is 5
Yeah.
feet each, right?
Yeah. It does hit. 15 does hit.
Cool. So that'd be 6 damage, and going to go ahead and I'm gonna do with the bonus action. I'm gonna do covering fire. So it has. I roll a d8 whenever the spider attacks, and subtract it when it does.
Okay.
Is it reasonable to assume that in this enclosed environment, these weapons are loud as fuck?
Yes, I just realized that.
As they
I was like,
ring out, you do notice the figure in front of you, Alistair, as the weapon rings off, he kind of gets down, and the spiders also kind of screech as well a little bit. It does startle everyone quite a lot.
Cortana yells, "What the fuck?"
What?
My ears.
I'm sorry. It's what I'm good at.
Y'all want these fucking spiders dead or not?
That is turn. That's all I got.
Okay. So that'll end your turn. It'll be Giant Spider's turn right here next to Alistair. Alrighty, so he is going to go ahead. He's going to move over just a tiny bit. And he is going to go ahead. He's actually going to stay where he's at. My bad. And he's going to go ahead. He's going to try to web you, Alistair. So he will. Spider. Why is this not working? Okay. Open character sheet. Okay.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't think that D8's gonna help.
Yep, that hits. So the target is restrained by webbing. As an action, the restrained target can make a DC 12 strength check. Bursting the webbing on a success. The webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. AC 10, HP 5, vulnerability to fire damage, immunity to bludgeoning, and psychic damage. So you are currently restrained, Alistair, and you do take 3 points of damage. And then as a bonus action, yeah, he doesn't really have anything for a bonus action. He is going to go ahead. He's going to climb up along this ridge right over here and kind of get up on the ceiling so you guys can't really see him anymore. He's kind of hidden up in the darkness. And he's just going to kind of climb away real quick to reappear at a next moment. And that'll end his turn. So that brings it down to Remy. It's your turn.
Okay. Quick question:
Yes, ma'am.
Is this guy? He's in combat as well, right? Because I don't see his.
He is.
He is okay.
I
guess
wasn't able to put his character sheet in time, so I just rolled for him out of combat. He actually rolled the lowest. He got I think it was 7. So he's last.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's get acquainted. She is going to summon a chain, and she's going to swing it and throw it towards him and try to pull him towards her.
You conjure a chain and hook on your magical force. Okay, so he has to make a strength saving throw, I'm guessing.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. What's his... Oh! He's probably going to fail that. Tell you what we'll do. Just D20. That's... Yeah, he fails. So he is instantly, as you summon... If you'd like to, you can go ahead. You can describe what the chain looks like.
Yeah, it's just I guess she summons this black chain, and it has this. I'm gonna make it. It has this purple flame around it, just to match the aesthetic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw it towards him. It wraps around him and then pulls him towards her. And I believe this can trigger an opportunity attack for Alistor to whack
I'm
him.
restrained or webbed.
Can, but he he is restrained currently. Well, let me see real quick. Hold on. Does restrained keep you from making attacks?
No, but forced movement keeps you from taking an opportunity attack.
In the cantrip, it says it provokes opportunity.
Oh, it does. Okay, cool.
That's normal.
Yeah. So he would still get that opportunity of attack, correct?
Hmm.
Alistair, give him a whack
Yeah.
as she's like pulling him.
Because he's just
towards her.
restrained. He's not incapacitated.
He would just
Oh,
get
okay.
disadvantage,
Let
I
me see
think.
what this spell is. Wait, can I use a spell as a attack of opportunity?
No,
Only-
it would be a melee attack.
All right, then
Yeah.
I will. And I know I've asked you this like 20 times, Donnie. Do I use the normal or the versatile?
If you're using two hands, it's versatile.
I will say you will attack with disadvantage because you are restrained.
Oh, all right, I'll roll again then.
Yeah.
14.
14 hits. Okay,
Two
so
bludgeoning.
as she's pulling him in, you just hold out your cane and it just smacks him in the forehead, knocking his hat off. And you're able to see kind of the old chipped gold plating all over him, along with the rusted steel and the glowing purple eyes of the Warforged that he is. As you pull him right up to you, Remy, and he's kind of just stuck there. You have bonus action and movement left.
That is going to be her turn.
Cool stuff.
Wow.
Is he quick question? Is he currently restrained or incapacitated because of the chain, or is it does it just pull him and then it disappears?
It's just to pull him and then it disappears.
Okay, just making sure. Alrighty, Alistair, it is your turn. Now you are currently restrained, but you may make a strength check with your action in order to get out of there.
Well, I don't want to do that. So he's within 5 feet of me, right?
He is within 5 feet of you,
So
so if
ranged
you would,
attacks would be disadvantage.
they would be.
All right, I'm going to cast inflict wounds.
Ooh, okay.
Does a 15 hit?
It
Ooh.
does.
23 necrotic.
Jesus.
Damn.
Inflicting wounds is wild.
That's corrosive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Same.
good stuff.
Well, actually, I get 4d10 for inflict wounds.
Yeah, it rolled the fourth dice. I just rolled a 1.
Very good stuff. Here's my pen.
It's solid.
Oh, you did it as level 2 spell?
Yes. Yeah, warlocks can only cast at the highest level.
Ah, okay.
They get really limited spell slots. They only
Yeah, I
get
only
like
have
2 or
2
3.
spell slots.
Yeah.
At least you get back on short rest.
Okay.
And as Alistair, let me see. So yeah, Alistair's cane, usually a red skull, is going to begin glowing green as he uses it to strike the Warforged. And as Alistair makes attack, he's just gonna smile at him and say, "You're going to regret this."
Alrighty, as you do, and you just kind of strike him with that inflict wounds, his whole body kind of convulses real quick. His voice shifts from high to low pitch real quick as the robotic kind of construct begins to seize up a little bit, and he you have bonus action. You do not have any movement because you are restrained.
Oh, I don't want to use my other spell slot. Yeah, I think I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay. Well, then your turn, Pepper. That brings it down to you.
Pepper backs up into this corner here, her back up against the wall. As she reaches into one of her several pouches, she takes out a clay doll, and she starts her vocal cords switch and drop as she kind of finds the tone that she's looking for. Ooh, very deep guttural sound as she starts chanting something in a language none of you understands. And she takes out a fine needle and she starts poking the clay doll as she casts bleeding on the spider. Anytime the spider takes damage, you can roll an additional 1d4 to your damage.
Very good stuff. As kind of the center of it is struck by the low guttural sound coming from Pepper's mouth, it begins to also kind of convulse as it begins to kind of pour blood from out of its thorax, if you will, and the fangs are just coated in it. Yeah, very good stuff. You have bonus action and movement.
That's pretty much it. I'm going to stay against the wall. I'm going to have... he doesn't need to be dire. He takes his turn right after mine. I will have him attack. Let me just pull up his other sheet 1 second.
He can go before or after you, whichever you choose.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to... He still gets the life drain even if he's not bolstered?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
cool.
his natural ability.
Okay, I'm going to... I'm not going to have Pepper say anything. Max just kind of knows. They've practiced. He's just gonna go up. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna go up and he's gonna do his little ghoulie life drain.
As he kind of just starts grabbing it. Okay, we'll go ahead. How much damage does that do? Character sheet. Life drain. Target must be on a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. Okay.
It's so fucking true.
There we go. Ooh, it succeeds. It got a 16. So
Nothing happens then.
nothing happens. Okay. He goes. He's still just floating above the spider, waiting for something to happen.
I love your Max voice, but it keeps peaking your mic.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
We got none of that.
We'll go ahead. We'll put that back over there.
How do you?
And he goes.
How do you prevent it from like peaking? Like, how does that work?
He has to get rid of his... Go to your Discord settings. Voice and video. Scroll down. Your input sensitivity, is that little automatically determine input sensitivity, is that checked on or off?
It's on.
Turn that shit off.
Yes, man.
And then where's your decibels at?
It's automatically set to 60 decibels. Should I raise
That's
that?
good. That's minus
60?
60. Minus 60 is good. Just make sure that automatically determine that. Never turn that shit on.
Yeah. I got you. Okay. So I'm assuming that ends Max's turn along with yours.
Yes.
Okay. That'll bring it up to the giant spider's turn. And he is going to come right up to you, Cortana. And he's going to go ahead. He is going to make a bite attack against you. So he will... Where's that? Let's see. That is a 13 to hit. I'm guessing that does not hit.
It does not hit, no.
Damn.
You would also get a -5 from my covering fire earlier. So this definitely doesn't hit.
Yeah. Definitely doesn't
You
hit.
shot
Very
the
good
other
stuff,
spider, though.
Salem.
No, I shot the one by Cortana.
Yep.
Mhm.
So as it's still kind of got that ringing in its ears, it's bleeding. It doesn't take much for you to just kind of sidestep it as it goes to lunge at you. And what's it for a bonus? Yeah, that's really all it's got. Damn, very good stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. It's just kind of sit there, just staring at you, all 8 eyes, just kind of bulging at you. And that will bring it down to your turn, Cortana. What do you want to go ahead and do?
You should right-click the spider token and click Move to Back so we can see Max. As he's floating above.
Back. I'm so sorry. Oh shit.
We got face spiders.
Is the map on the token layer?
It may be. That's
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
should.
Hold on. Layer. Map layer. My bad. There we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
it automatically
There's-
added
There we go.
squares.
There's the rig and the grid.
There's lots of squares. So many squares.
So many squares. Okay. So yeah, Max is kind of on top of him. He's just hanging out.
If you want to remove the squares, you can turn that off in the map settings.
Map setting.
Turn the grid off.
Okay.
This has been a wild couple seconds. There's been a loud bang from some weapon she doesn't realize to her right. Everyone's slinging magic, and there's a peppers in the corner. Cortana's already terrified of the situation. Just sees the spider approach her, frozen with fear as it tries to lunge at her. Its fang closing around her armor, and that attack kind of snaps right out of it. Like, the fuck? And she just goes into battle mode as she takes her glaive. She is going to do a she's going to do a fainting attack. As it tries to lunge at her, she needs her bonus action to faint. She's going to get advantage on the next attack.
Okay.
So
good
I
stuff.
get advantage. Oh god, does 15 hit?
15 hits. 15 smacks
Perfect.
it. And it does 10
Uh,
damage. Woo!
It also does, if I remember correctly, I think my dice is a D8.
It may be. I was gonna say. Let me see. Hold on.
Yes, they are D8s. So I get to add a D8 to the damage.
You may
And a
also add a
D4.
D4
Mhm.
because of the bleeding. Yes.
And I want to say, if I may, as you swing your glaive into it and you do your damage, you feel almost like a magnetic force kind of pull you a little closer to the creature, thrusting your glaive even further into it, and you just feel pepper for a split second.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fucking
Is it-
sick.
Is it still alive?
Let's see. How much damage did you do in total? That's 3 as well as 2.
15.
15 in total. It is barely holding on by a thread.
Cool.
Just fucking barely. You
Because
can see one of
Katana's
its...
pissed.
Okay.
At being so scared of the situation that
Yeah.
this thing attacking her, I'm gonna action surge.
Okay, very good stuff. Yeah.
Fighter
go for
things,
it. What you
fighter
got?
things.
Fighter things. When the DM's finally allowed to play.
I don't
It's
have
been
advantage on this
84
attack.
years.
It's got like one leg left or something. No, please.
13 does not hit.
No.
As Cortana gets a little
Spider
bit too
things.
cocky. And she goes to swing it back up once more. The spider sidesteps her real quick, crawling up onto a wall. One of its fangs is hanging off. It's bleeding profusely. It's not looking good,
Yeah,
but it is still alive.
that's
As
spider for you.
Cortana was taking her turn, Alistair from way in the back here. You get him, Scrappy.
Yeah, I got nothing I can do about that. That's unfortunate. That always hurts.
And that will bring it down. I'm guessing you do have bonus action. Wait, no, you used your bonus action for fainting,
used it.
so
Yep. That's it.
you have movement if you'd like to use it. If not, then that'll end your turn.
That was my turn.
Okay. It'll come down to the Warforged's turn now. He is going to go ahead. He's going to go ahead. He's going to... Let me check something real quick. Yep. Let me see. Where's that? Should be down here somewhere. He's going to go ahead. He's going to cast it. Fuck, but they're not in sight. Damn it. Good stuff, Remy. Okay. In that case, then he will... Because I can't see them, technically, so it doesn't really work. He's going to go ahead and he's going to cast... Would that be on here somewhere? Where's that at? Tell you what, since he's not able to see them, he's just going to go ahead. He's going to use his dagger, and he's going to go to hit you, Remy, since you're right there.
If he can. She's quick on her feet.
That is a... Okay, so we'll do D20. Ooh! Wait, what's your AC?
18.
That does not hit.
She like dances around his swing.
Yeah, she's a war mage. So yeah, that'll miss, and then his bonus action, he will. Yeah, he's not really able to do anything. Huh. Oh, here we go. Would that be... Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, that'll end his turn. He's not really able to do much, especially since he's kind of hidden away, if you will. So that'll end his turn, and that brings it back up to Salem. It's your turn. What do you want to go ahead and do?
You're muted.
You're muted.
We can't see the other spider, right?
You cannot currently, unless you... I'll say if you wanted to, you could make like an investigation check or something for it, enable to, or so that way you can see it, and it would have to make a stealth check to stay hidden. Another one at least. But yeah, as of right now, you can't see it.
Shit. Yes, I'd like to do that because it seems like Cortana's got this one handled over here.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead, make an investigation check. I'll have it make a stealth check real quick.
Investigation or perception?
I'll ask Donnie on this one. Which one would you have him make?
Investigation is if you're like Sherlock Holmesing something and looking around and checking places. Perception is if you're looking around or trying to listen or hear things.
We'll do perception then. Thank you.
Cool. Hey.
Ho ho!
Woo! Yeah, you're able to see it all right. As you look and you kind of focus your eyes on a certain area, you are finally able to see it slowly creeping up on Pepper right behind her in a corner, in the crevice of the cavern. What would you like to go ahead and do? That is I will say that is your action, so you have bonus action and movement now.
Yeah. Cool. Bonus action. What can I do? Shit. Okay. Got an idea. Let's I mean, I got movement, so I'm just gonna run and go. Pepper, there's a spider above you, and he's just gonna move and like try to like grab and move her. Can I do that as a bonus? Or like at least like just push her.
I'll say you're able to push her. Make, because it is very sudden. I will say, Pepper, make a strength saving throw. Salem, make a strength check. Depending on who wins out, we'll see if you're able to push her out of the way in time.
Yet, I am not the strongest person to ever live. But
there we go.
Apparently, I rolled a nat 20.
And with a nat 20, she's not even knocked down prone. You're able to just pick her up real quick and move her out of the way to the side.
She does not stop chanting the whole time
right
you're
over
holding
here.
her.
And you're able to set her down very quickly. As you move in between her and are you wanting to set her off to the side or behind you? Where are you wanting to?
Behind me. I'm trying to get the spider to be on top of me.
So her and Remy are kind of back to back now.
Yeah. So as he like picks up Pepper and he's like moving and you're hearing her chant, he's like, "The fuck." It's like I don't know whether to be more terrified of spiders or her. I will. Yeah. That's all I got. Protected Pepper and yeah.
Okay, very good stuff. That'll end your turn. That'll bring it up to the giant spider's turn, and it's hungry. So it is going to go ahead, and it will. What am I going to have it do?
Spider things, presumably.
You would think so. As it begins to breathe fire.
Fire spider.
Go ahead. It'll make a bite attack against you.
Spider's on fire!
I'm guessing a 21 does hit. It does.
I may have something to dodge that. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I gotta calculate.
You're okay. You're good. We got all the time in the world.
I'm trying to find the fucking thing. I'm gonna use a risk die as a reaction.
Oh.
And I can roll a d8, and I may be able to roll above this 21. So. Yeah.
Okay, very good stuff.
Fuck. Well, shit.
I will say you do still also have an inspiration die. I'm not gonna say you can't add that on top. If you want to, you're more than welcome.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So, yep, you are hit. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeet. Well. Okay.
So you take 5 points of piercing damage and 4 points of poison damage. Yeah, that smacks you. As you move Pepper out of the way and you're kind of focused on her chanting, like, what the hell is going on? You turn around and the spider just lunges at you and digs one of its fangs into your shoulder, pumping poison into you. You're able to push it off real quick, but the damage has been done, and it does not feel good. So, yeah, it doesn't really have anything you can do for a bonus action, so it's just going to stay right here, and it's going to see what else it can do to you when it comes back to its next turn. So that'll end its turn. Remy, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Would I have seen the scene where Salem got hit pretty bad? Or am I too distracted with? Okay.
I'll say you were able to kind of hear and see what was going on as you're able to see kind of like a fang come out of the darkness real quick as you check back to see Pepper and then Salem as well around the corner. as a fang is digging into his shoulder. You're able to kind of see that and make that out.
Okay. How are the walls? Because I know there's like rocks that I can kind of maybe. Am I able to kind of step on them and?
No, those are not.
Okay.
Those are a bit too high.
Okay, they're too high. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Alrighty. She's going to quickly move towards and go over here. Keep him distracted, Alistor. I'll be right back. And as she's running, she's going to summon a giant hammer. And she'll kind of do like a small jump, spinning around in the air, and try to slam it on the spider's fangs.
Okay,
Ooh.
go ahead, make an attack roll.
Doing this.
Nice.
Ooh.
Woo, that hits. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, as it comes crashing down and I try to like hit its fang out the way. Salem, are you all right? Then the weapon will kind of just like start floating on its own and stay idle right next to her.
Yeah, it kind of just begins to float up as she goes to check on Salem. The spider's it's still kind of blinded by the divine energy that was just sundered with, if you will. And it takes 9 points.
And that is my turn. Oh, I don't know if he wanted to, when I moved out of the space, I don't know if he got an opportunity to attack.
He would have, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna try and smack you with that dagger.
Hopefully I'm quick. I'm quick, my feet.
Let's see. What's happening right now?
Alistair,
What are you crazy
Alistair-
kids doing?
Alistair being it just fucking is fucking hilarious.
The party.
Jesus.
That's great. Thank you, Donnie, for your contribution.
I was gonna say, is Alistair Pennywise or is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I love that. Okay. What was I looking for again?
Opportunity of attack on me with
Yes. He's where'd it go? Where's that? Okay, I was trying to find the roll to hit real quick. I'm so sorry. That's not for the giant spider, my bad. Shit. I just need a basic D20. No.
Yeah.
Go away. Tell you what, we'll just do it on. Here we go. This works. Perfect. D20. Roll. Damn! Yeah, that doesn't hit. Unfortunately, he does not get spell attacks as an opportunity attack, so the dagger does not hit, as he does kind of almost regain consciousness real quick as you're running away. He goes to kind of stab at you, but you sideswipe him real quick, and you kind of, as you're back-to-back with Pepper, you roll around her, and as you're still spinning, you summon this magic hammer, jump up, and smack the spider, sundering it with that divine energy. And you proceed to check on Salem real quick. So you do have still bonus action and movement. A little bit
I was
left.
just gonna say, like, he, as I'm like leaving him, he thought he hit my tail, but it's not real, so he hit nothing, and that's my turn.
Okay. Very good stuff. Alrighty, that brings down to Alistair. It is your turn, sir. What would you like to do?
To say from the time that the Warforged attempted to attack Remy, Alistair seemed to get very upset. His smile got bigger, but his eyes are filled with rage. You can see like his eyes twitching. And he is going, he's going to call out, you filthy disgusting machine, and cast inflict wounds again. And he's going to take his cane and swing it over his head and attempt to bring it down on the Warforged.
Alrighty, go
21. Oh, that's a
That's-
shitty roll.
ahead.
Oh.
Max it.
Ooh.
21 hits it.
No, the damage.
Oh, ooh.
Are you still
the best.
restrained?
Yes.
He is still restrained. So actually, that would have been done with disadvantage.
Oh, I'll roll again.
It has to be fair. I'm sorry.
16.
God damn. He just rolls.
That's so funny.
That's so
Dude,
bad. I'm
16
so
hit.
duality
16
of man.
hits, just barely. It hits.
But which do I use the first damage or the second damage?
He
Yeah.
would use.
You would
Would he
first
use? He
damage.
would use the
Yeah.
first damage. Okay, I apologize. Yep. So you are able to kind of bring your cane up as you, when you guys kind of see like a little force field of green necrotic energy burst out from the head as he's kind of knocked down to his knees a little bit and he's struggling to get back up. And that will. You have bonus action. You do not have movement.
No, I think that's it. And he's gonna say, "I'm going to make you suffer."
Okay. And that'll end your turn. Pepper, that brings it up to you. What do you want to do?
Pepper. Okay, I'm gonna use the soundboard. So if you guys have it really high, be aware. So
I'm excited.
this is the kind of vibe that Pepper has been chanting in her little corner here. All of a sudden, that stops, and she. And she starts laughing as she cackles, which is going to sustain her hex on the creature, on the spider, for another round. So anyone that does damage to this buddy can do an extra d4 to their damage. For her action, she is going to cast Dire Familiar on Max again, as she's still kind of laughing maniacally. She reaches into her pouch, taking a handful of black salt as she chucks it into the air where Max is, and he starts. You see, like, kind of like when you're and when you see a lot of heat, and the heat kind of like has that. You know, when it's like really, really hot, you can see almost like steam and the waviness in the air. That's almost like your vision is. It's not so much that he appears; it's like your vision almost adjusts. And you can see him now, and he just kind of blurs into existence, and he gets big, and his eyes start glowing red as she, you know what to do, and she's gonna try, and Max is gonna take his turn in his dire form, and he's gonna try and attack that buddy again.
Okay. I'll let you determine the attack, whatever you want him to do.
No, that he's you have fun. She just goes like mental attack, but how he wants to attack, you know what I mean? Like how you see fit.
Represents this. Let's see what he's got going on here. He is okay. Yeah, no, he'll go ahead. He'll use can he use incorporeal movement while he's dire form? He can he? Pepper.
Oh, I muted myself. Yes, it doesn't. It bolsters him. It just empowers everything he can do. It doesn't take anything away from him.
So yeah, he'll go ahead. He'll go. You've got it, and he kind of delves into the spider's right in the center of it. You can no longer see him as he uses incorporeal movement. He'll end his turn inside of it, and that does 5. Takes 5, 1d10 force damage. So we'll go ahead. We'll just roll a d10 just for S's and G's. Does not do enough damage to kill it, but it definitely does hurt it. As you can see, it kind of
Plus 1d4.
Yeah, plus a d4.
plus a d4. Oh, I forgot. Let's see. Never mind. Never mind. As it does, yeah, it is still, it's very, 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 very weak right now.
I'm very badly burned.
It's getting fucked up. And it's just got this weird thing rolling around in its stomach. It's not liking it, so Yep, that'll go ahead. That will end Max's turn. And that brings it up to the giant spider, who is going to go ahead with what little life it has left. It is going to go ahead. It's going to make an attack against you, Cortana. You also see, as it's kind of moving towards you, getting ready to attack, its other legs are scratching a little bit at its insides, trying to get whatever's inside of it out. It does not like this feeling. So it is going to go ahead. I'll say it'll make a bite attack, but it'll do it with disadvantage because it's also preoccupied with something.
We're gonna roll advantage. Double
Do
advantage.
that. Oh, do that one and that one. Ooh, 6 to hit does not hit.
Well, actually, no, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was gonna say, wait a second. There's no way. So yeah, it goes to bite at you, but it just kind of slumps over a little bit. It's tired. It's fucked. And that will go ahead. That'll bring it down to your turn, Cortana.
Hey, so this is why I picked the glaive. I'm gonna take a step to the left, and I'm going to main action attack this spider
Oh, okay.
with reach.
Okay.
I'm going to just
You're gonna
because
cough at it?
yeah,
Sorry.
I'm going to attack it.
I'm so
Oh.
sorry.
I'm so cursed as a player. And then I'm going to bonus action Polearm Master the backhand of the glaive against the spider that is in front of me.
Okay. Good stuff.
I did not set up a macro for that. I will do that right now after I'm done. So I'm just going to roll. This is a normal melee attack, so the to hit is what's accurate. The damage, probably going to be accurate, but I'll roll a d4.
It's
D4
plus your
plus
strength.
3. Yeah, d4 plus 3.
Woo!
It
How do
fucking-
you wish to kill this
Yeah.
thing?
So I, in kind of like a in the middle of combat, right? Like one-on-one combat. I see the spider in front of me. I see the spider to my left, and I think of the plan of what I'm going to do. But as I move to the left to go jab the glaive at it, Remy steps in, and it causes me to pull off, not wanting to accidentally hit her. But then as I pull off, I just stick the end of the glaive into the eyes of the spider in front of me and just dig it in,
As it
pushing it further and further in as it flails on my glaive until it dies.
slowly, it's two of its pincers are still tearing at its stomach as you're doing that, but the other 6 are trying to just kind of push you off a little bit as its hairy legs are kind of almost caressing your face a little bit as it pretty much begs for death at this point. And it just slowly just slumps down, and the poison along with the blood and bile flows out of its head as Max comes out and he goes, I did it! So, woo, our first kill. Good stuff.
Woo!
Yep, I'll say you have movement still left if there's anywhere
Yes.
you'd like to go.
I
The spider is dead, so he will not get opportunity.
surveying the battlefield, I realize that everyone's kind of focused on this one. Alice is off by himself with a kind of a half-hearted eye roll. I will move over
Bonding moment.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'll just get behind him.
As you get closer, Alistair, still struggling with the web, is going to like mutter under his breath, like, "Bring me, you big oaf!"
Oh.
That does not encourage me to step any closer, and I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Cortana, I'll assume that ends your turn.
Yes, that was action, bonus action, movement.
Okay. That brings down to the Warforged's turn. He is going to go ahead. Okay. Yep, he's going to go ahead. He's going to... He's going to cast Blight on... He's going to do it on you, Katana. As you arrive within range finally, and he finally picks himself up, he just sticks an arm out and proceeds to cast it. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Oh my god. No. Oh my no. Oh.
Does not
You have that healing potion I gave you?
make
It do be like that.
This might hurt.
It's gonna hurt. So we'll go ahead.
Thankfully, you can't crit fail. You can only a saving throw. Right?
Right?
I mean, that's,
Oh, you got so lucky. Okay. That would have been so much worse. So yeah, Cortana, you go ahead. You take. Let's add all that up. That's.
bring it.
You take. Yeah, you take 28 points of necrotic damage.
Oh.
Hell yeah! 3 HP in a dream. Let's go.
Oh my god, how is she looking?
Bad. As the necrotic energy sucks the moisture and vitality. What little Cortana had from when you guys first met her up until now is pulled out of her as he begins to stand. And you notice as it's being sucked out, he takes it within himself. And it courses through the wires and circuitry that line the panels of his body. And his eyes begin to glow a deeper purple as he looks up and goes, "They will not be in vain." He's going to go ahead and he's going to use movement. I will say. He's going to move right down here. Cortana, you do get an opportunity of attack.
I do not actually.
Oh.
Reach it's a double-edged sword. It makes my opportunity attack range 10 feet instead of 5.
Oh, okay. You're good. And Alistair, he has not moved out of your range yet, so unfortunately, you do not get an opportunity of attack either. And he is going to, as a result, of his class, he's going to go ahead. He's going to look at one of the bodies piled up on there. And he is going to go ahead. Where's that? He's going to cast Animate Dead. And he is going to summon a zombie up and near you guys. Perfect. Just one, but it's there. Let's see. Let's go ahead. The character sheet. Just got to roll initiative. Gets a -2. Lovely. Woo! Yeah, he's going last. Oh, it keeps saying as Giant Sprite. That's why. Okay, my bad. There we go. As zombie. Initiative. Yeah, -1. So yeah, he's going last. So he'll go right after the Warforged on the next round. But
He's
he is
just in the
there.
next combat.
Yeah. So okay, that will. Yeah, that'll end.
He's
his
still getting
turn.
out of the ground.
Yeah, he's still trying to. He's like, and that will go ahead. Tell you what, I'll delete this token for the spider. 'Cause the spider's dead. And we'll go ahead, get rid of that. Yep, that brings it up to your turn, Salem. What would you like to go ahead and do?
Well, looks like Remy's got this handled. Salem's gonna go ahead and where is it? Gonna do a good old fashioned dodge roll and get the fuck out of here without provoking opportunity attacks. Do I have a line of sight from here on this fucker? Fuck. Hold on. I won't go that way. I will go this way.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want to shoot Cortana in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 15, and then I can move. I hate being near the charnel pits, but fucking whatever. Go over this way so I can get a good shot, and
Okay.
gonna go ahead and shoot this guy, and the yeet.
Yeah, that smacks him.
Cool.
As you shoot your revolver, and one of the bullets smacks one of the paneling on his chest, and it kind of comes out a little bit. Still connected, but it's just hanging by a thread. And he's just...
I don't like that look. Someone stop him from doing that look.
As his eyes do begin to glow that deep purple ambrosia. You have bonus oh, you don't have bonus action. Actually, use dodge roll.
Yep.
So you have...
I used all my movement, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I used all my movement. I did everything. I'm good.
Okay. Alrighty. That'll end your turn. That brings us up to Giant Spider. He's gonna go ahead, and he is going to...
Oh, I just noticed that's my old token on here.
Giant Spider?
No, my token.
Oh, it is. I'm so sorry. Let me go ahead.
Oh, my bad. I
check
just
that out.
noticed.
I apologize. Let's get rid of that. Let's move you in here. Make you bigger. We gotta make you
So
bigger.
tiny.
So tiny. Such a
He's
small
so
little
wee.
guy. Such a wee little boy down there. Giant Spider is gonna go ahead. It's gonna look at you, Remy, and it's going to go ahead. It's gonna make a bite attack against you. So we'll go ahead. Oh no! Stop it. Giant Spider. Okay, it's gonna go ahead. It's gonna make its bite attack. 12 does not hit. I'm assuming.
I dance
Yeah.
around its hairy legs.
You do. As you kind of just spin out of the way real quick, and it's still kind of recovering from that arcane sundering and all that damage that was being thrown onto it. Shit, Salem. I should have had it do an opportunity of attack for you, but I didn't, so that's my bad, so you're good. Did not think about that.
That's what the dodge roll was for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he did the
dodge
dodge
roll.
roll.
Oh, we did do that. Shit. Okay. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, it can't really do much other than that. It's not going to move because then you'll get an opportunity of attack. So, Remy, that brings it up to your turn.
Alrighty, as it tried to bite her, as she spins and dodges it, she's going to move to spinning, dodging it, and then in the middle of her spin, she'll make a lance and then bring it forward, trying to stab through its body.
Okay. Yeah,
Doing
go
this.
ahead, roll to hit it. Does 14 hit that? Or 13, I mean? Sorry. No, it does not. I'm sorry. 13 misses. As it also kind of almost dances around you a little bit, and you guys are kind of teasing each other, and it's kind of mocking you, in a sense, if you will, as it kind of just moves out of the way as well, as its eyes are locked on you.
I never danced with a spider before.
As it just snarls at you and hisses. You have bonus action and movement. Oh, okay. Sweet. Alrighty, good stuff. Pepper, that brings it up to you. What do you want to do?
It's me, right?
Alistair, yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. I removed your token, so it took you out of initiative. Alistair, you're up. What would you like to do? I am so sorry.
Alistair's gonna look at the Warforged and say, "Usually I love games, but I'm sick of yours." And he's going to bring his hand up, and I guess he's really close to him, but he's going to point his finger right in the Warforged face and toll the dead.
Oh,
Wisdom saving throw, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
Let's see. 4.
DC is 14.
Okay.
Yeah, it goes off of my spell save DC, right?
Yes, it does. It fails. It got an 8. So
So everyone in the entire cavern hears a low ringing of a bell, and he will take what 1d12.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That'll do it.
You're not the only one, Donnie.
You notice the Warforged does not seem to be too bothered by the bells, as it does. You do see its metal plating kind of vibrating a little bit, but it does get up, and it doesn't seem very fazed by it. You have bonus action. You do not have any movement because you were still restrained. Or wait, hold on. Let me check that actually real quick. See if it wears off.
I checked. It doesn't wear off.
Okay, yeah.
Or at least I didn't see it in the description up there.
Yeah. Character sheet. Where did we see that? So yeah, it does not wear off. The webbing can be attacked and destroyed. It has an AC of 10 and 5 HP. And you can make a DC. You can make a strength check against it to get out of it, but
that's an action, right?
It is an action. Yes.
Then there is nothing else I can do.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. I'm going to end my turn.
Okay. That'll end your turn. Pepper, that brings it down to you. Really quick, Alistair, I'm going to throw you back into the initiative. Just go for you real quick, and then I'm going to change it. Yeah. Pepper, what do you want to do?
Pepper stops cackling and sees Cortana take a massive fucking hit and seeing her get withered, her life draining from her. So she stops cackling and she reaches into her bag and she takes out what appears to be like a straw doll. And she sprinkles some dirt over the doll as she starts chanting, but this time in a voice that you recognize, her own, as she says, Sana, Crisir, Vita. And you see Cortana, if she looks at her body, just starts to plump back up and the life kind of return to her. And you just kind of feel Pepper's presence again as she casts Cure Wounds.
Very good stuff.
Nice.
Good stuff. So you get 13 hit points back.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then mentally, Pepper is going to command Max to fight alongside Cortana and to attack the big guy, but it's up to you how he wants to attack.
Okay.
Not the spider, I'm sorry, just the Warforged.
The Warforged, yes. Okay, so he'll go ahead. What's his move speed again? It would be... Is it down here? Push the bonus. Huh. Okay. Do you know what Max's move speed is, Pepper?
It should. We should have put it on there.
30, correct?
I think it's a 40 hover.
40
Yeah,
hover. Okay. Okay. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead.
You can move the walls and stuff too.
35. Oh, he can. I forgot about that. Shit. Okay, he's gonna go ahead then. He's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's gonna appear right behind the Warforged. And he is gonna go ahead. He's going to... he's gonna do incorporeal movement again as well. On the Warforged, he's gonna just jump into his insides. Takes 5. Okay, so I have to roll 1d10. Oh, okay, good stuff. It takes 5 damage as it kind of shunts into the Warforged. You notice it takes a lot more effort for Max to kind of get inside of him than it does the spider. It takes him. He has to kind of force his way in a little bit in order to kind of shunt inside of him, if you will. And the Warforged just go. He's kind of taken aback by it. He's not seizing up. He's more trying to fight his own will, if you will. So, yeah, that ends Max's turn. Pepper, I'm assuming that also ends your turn.
Let me see. I don't think I want to. Oh, I do want to move. Yeah, big old spider. No thanks. Let's see. I am here. What is this? Is this right?
No, it's not. It's just 5 per
Okay.
square. I
Okay.
apologize.
No, you're guys. 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so actually we're gonna move there. She's just gonna move, but that will end her turn here.
Okay. That brings her over there. So that will end her turn. Cortana, it is now your turn. What would you like to go ahead and do?
All right. Well, things have been a little bit uncomfortable. I originally went after this guy because everyone was on the spider, and now everyone's on this guy, and poor Remy's off by herself. Even
You're
if
dancing around with the spider.
yeah, even if mechanically I know you probably have it, Cortana would come within 10 feet of it and stab it.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll to hit, Cortana.
Not wanting to leave, wanting to be protective of Remy. If I could fucking hit anything.
It's got that.
You know what?
It's been
You know what?
watching
I'm
Remy
gonna bonus
dance.
action. I'm gonna bonus action feint attack it. Actually, if you don't, if you allow me to do that.
Bonus action feint attack.
Yes.
Good
Good advantage.
Technically attacking you.
Well, it just says I can expend a spirited dice and a bonus action to feint, choosing a creature, and then I have advantage on the next attack roll. But I technically am doing in the middle of it, so if you say no, I understand.
I'll allow it. I'll say
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead. Go for it. That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Damn.
Damn.
So
She's
eight-
angry.
8 plus, so 10 points of damage.
+2, so 10 points. That. Woo! It is on a hair. It is on a hair. Yeah, it's not looking too good as it's been watching Remy, so it's kind of trying to mimic her dancing a little bit, and try to dodge out of the way, but one of its pincers, one of its legs kind of falls flat, and it just kind of falls onto your glaive as you stab it in the side, and take out a couple of its eyes, and it just as it rears up and screeches in pain. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Nice hit.
Very good hit.
That's my turn.
Okay, so that'll end your turn. That brings it down to the Warforged's turn. It cannot cast Bite again because that spell slot is gone. So, what are we gonna go ahead and do? It's gonna go ahead. Okay, so it's going to go ahead. It's going to make a spell attack against you, Pepper, and Salem. And it's going to... Okay, Yep, it's gonna go ahead. It's gonna cast acid arrow specifically at you, Pepper.
I'm
So
innocent.
it needs to roll to hit.
He should have disadvantage.
Yes. So that will be. Yeah, that misses. However, since it's acid arrow, miss. The arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much of the initial damage. No damage at the end of its next turn. So you still do take damage
Okay.
since it misses. You will take what is it? It's let's see. That's going to be you take 6 points of acid damage.
Okay.
As the acid lands, kind of splashes on you, Pepper, a little bit, and smacks you. Yeah. So that will end his turn because he's. Yeah, yeah. He's not really able to do a whole lot with Max still mucking about. So that'll end his turn. That brings down to the zombie's turn. He's gonna go ahead. What's he gonna do, little fella, right here? What's he up to? Yeah, he's gonna move and go and try and smack somebody. 5, 10. Yeah, Alistair, you're the closest. He's gonna go ahead. He's gonna make a melee attack against you. Ooh, does 11 hit?
It does not, but does being restrained do anything?
It would give him advantage. Yeah, since you can't. Okay. Yep, so he'll go ahead. He'll do that with advantage. Oh!
Ooh.
And that'll do it. Yep.
So I'm getting
You still
two
only
bludgeoning?
take only 2 bludgeoning, yes. As he kind of just and just slams both of his feeble, disgusting, rotted arms onto you, and smacks you down a little bit. And that will end his turn. That brings it back up to Salem.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Donnie, for
Yes.
the health, do I ever change what's in the big heart, or what goes in the numbers
Yes,
at the bottom?
So the big heart is what your current HP should be. Below that, on the left side, should be your maximum health. And on the right side should be if you ever suffer any effects that minimize your maximum.
Okay.
And then the top right is your 10th HP.
I forgot to put my max in. I'm pretty sure it was 24.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you were 1 HP above me. It was 24.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Righty.
All right.
Very good stuff.
you-
Salem, it is your
are you-
turn.
Are you ready, Nick? Because I'm ready.
I think so. We'll see.
All right, so
What do you got?
I'm gonna do an attack roll, but I'm
Okay.
gonna use liar's dice on this attack roll.
Oh, you son
It's
of a
happening.
bitch.
It's happening.
Roll a d20 and secret and declare any result you wish. The GM chooses to call your bluff, reveal the number rolled on the d20. I will. So, real quick, you're casting liar's dice. You still have to make the attack, though,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I roll it to self,
Yes.
and then the next
So,
was
who are you attacking? Because I will say, the Warforged is out of view.
how's he out of
The
view?
The zombie
Oh.
is in front of him and Alistair.
Did I have to do a bonus action to do that? No, right? It doesn't say so. It just says I get to do it. Okay.
No, yeah.
So as a bonus action, I'll Misty Step. To get a better shot. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Cool. I will Misty Step right over here for a nice line of sight. And I'm telling the liar's dice. I'm gonna roll the self.
Crazy.
And well, I rolled a 9.
You son of a bitch.
Interesting.
It's the game within the game.
Right? The fourth wall.
I will not call your bluff. You rolled a 9, so it's a 9.
You're a bitch. Damn.
Because I was like, are there any, like, if he says he rolled a low number, are there any, like...
Well, is that the total to hit, or is that just the dice?
No, it's just.
It should be the total to hit, if I'm correct.
Wait.
Declare any result you wish.
No, I think it's just the number on the dice. So he's saying he rolled a 9, so then you add your modifiers now.
That's confusing. I feel like wouldn't it be easier just to...
It's fine. He called me regardless.
Was it actually 9?
It was. I mean, the 20 that I rolled was a 3, but it would total out to 9. That's what I said.
Okay.
9. So,
Okay, yeah.
fine.
So, because it does say declare any result you wish, that would be the total number, including your modifiers, that you would be declaring.
Yeah.
So, you missed.
It was sad. I tried to see if by telling the truth, I'd be like, this fucker is just saying some fucking stupid
I'm going
number.
to tell you right now, I almost fucking called it. But I was like, you know what? At worst, I get it wrong. Then I know what to look for. But very good stuff. Very good stuff. So yeah, that'll be.
I'll get you next time. Don't worry about it.
I got you. Bonus action is done. Action's done.
I mean, I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Over here.
Yeah.
Closer over here.
Okay.
So I don't blow everyone's eardrums out while I'm fucking shooting this thing.
That'll end your turn then, and it brings it down to Giant Spider. Remy, it's gonna go ahead. It is going to now actually. It is gonna try and web you. So it will. Where'd you go? There it is. Let me see. Let's see. Whew! That was a 25 to hit. It smacks you. Yeah, you are caught up in the web in the corner as it just kind of puts you up against the wall. And you are now restrained. Yeah. Because you're in that little corner right there.
Just want a little help.
You do take, since it was a critical roll, yeah, fuck, that's a natural 20. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's going to be 3 damage to you as you were kind of smacked back into the wall. And it is going to go ahead. Ooh. Tell you what, it is going to move. Cortana, you will get an opportunity of attack. Remy, you will as well, but it'll be with disadvantage.
Okay.
It's going to risk it. It's going to try and run.
With my rolls, I would too.
So, go ahead.
You said we can't use like cantrips or anything like for opportunity of attack, right?
It would just be whatever melee weapon you have currently in your hand.
My hands.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna throw.
With disadvantage.
How would what would I roll? So I just roll a d20 because I don't have like unarmed attack on my.
Yeah.
Everyone's proficient with your fists because they're a simple weapon, so it'd just be that plus your proficiency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Plus your strength, if you have any.
Yeah, plus strength.
And then Cortana. Ooh.
Proficiency plus strength.
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Cortana just going Doom guy over there. And...
Yeah. Cortana's been going crazy this whole fight.
It's like an extra attack.
Yeah.
12.
Okay. 12 does not hit, but 15 certainly does. Cortana, how would you like to murder the spider?
So as the spider starts to run away, I just straight up thrust the glaive right into the side of it, and as I goes inside, I twist it and then pull, and all of its innards just pour out, splashing both me and Remy with a little bit of spider bile.
All of the bile, poison, the silk fluid that it uses to create its webbing starts coming out slowly, kind of almost bubbling up and slowly falling out over time as it just slumps over on top of the crevice and slowly slides down and just falls into the floor right in front of Remy's feet as you both are covered in spider guts.
I look at Remy. Sorry.
That's okay. Thank you.
Giant spider is now dead. So that will end its turn. Remy, that brings it down to your turn. You are still restrained, but if you would like to, you may make an action, a strength check in order to get out of it.
He's gonna try to. Strength check. Oh wait, I rolled it at disadvantage. My bad. Does it say my regular roll?
Yes, 17.
17? Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yep. So you're able to go ahead and knock out of that. As you just kind of rip it off. You don't have a action anymore, but you do still have bonus action and movement, so you may go wherever you'd like. Go ahead. We'll get rid of that.
Remy, dear, when you get a second, I'd appreciate some help.
Yeah, on my way. She's going to skip, hop, jump to. Oh wait, hold on, I'll count the squares. 5, 30. So she'll be right here. As she's passing by Cortana. Thank you, Cortana. Feel free to join us. And that is my turn.
Okay, very good stuff. Remy, I will say, which one are you in? Are you in this one or this one?
Oh, that one, the one before the first one, this one.
Okay, my bad. Okay, so Remy, that'll end your turn. Alistair, it is now your turn.
Running out of options here. Alistair is going to. No, I'm going to toll the dead on the Warforged again. So again, he's going to point his finger right in the Warforged's face, and toll the dead.
Okay, he has to make
wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Alrighty. And he's doing that with disadvantage, if I'm correct.
Is he?
He technically would be because Max is still inside of him. So yeah, go ahead. We'll do that with disadvantage. Damn! He got a 10. So he failed.
Aha. All right. So again, everyone hears another gong ring out through the cave as the Warforged takes 3 damage, 3 necrotic.
Yeah, good stuff. Alrighty. It's not looking too hot. It's definitely worn down, tore down. It's getting near to the point of it's getting near the brink, if you will. So very good stuff. Alistair, you have bonus action, but still no movement because you are restrained.
I don't have anything I can do for a bonus action. I don't think. Nope.
Right.
That ends my turn.
Pepper, that brings down to your turn.
How's our team looking? Are we looking okay?
I'm a little rough.
I'm only down 5.
On a scale of 1 to 31, I'm about a 16.
You look pretty good.
Okay. If people are feeling okay, then Pepper is going to take a quick look at the battlefield and step a little bit back some more. As she rummages through her bag, she takes out a thick-looking candle that has been wrapped over and over again in thick braided twine. with rings. Does that make sense? So there are rings of twine binding this candle. She reaches for the small scissors that hang off of her belt, and she cuts 3 of the twine bindings as she casts Ruin on the Warforged. So he has to make a con save. If he fails, then his AC is going to be lowered by 3.
Oh, okay.
It's so good.
Let's go ahead. Let's get that in there. That's a 13.
So he fails. My DC is a 14. So you see
Damn.
as
Good
she
stuff.
cuts the rope or the twine as it falls, you see his armor in 3 strikes, like rust just kind of form on it.
Good shit, Bon.
I'm helping.
Very good stuff. Yeah, he kind of just starts to, like she said perfectly, like rust begins to kind of form on him, and he just kind of begins to fall apart a little bit. Damn. Yeah, that brings it down to a solid amount. Okay, good stuff. Very good play.
And then Max is free to do what Max wants to do.
Yep. He's just going to go ahead. He's more than likely just going to do that again. That what is it? That incorporeal movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's just going to keep doing that. Just keep trying to fuck him up from the inside. So that'll be, let's see. Stop it. That was max. Let's do 1d10. It's a good amount of damage. So that's 2. So yeah, you can see as the armor begins to kind of rust and fall off a little bit, you see gleams of like black shining light kind of start coming out of him a little bit as Max is still writhing in there, fucking him up from the inside. Yeah,
I just hear his little voice like, I got him! Like,
He's just pulling wires on a motherboard from a computer. Stick this in your Windows Update, bitch!
I need that on a soundboard.
Yeah, I'm assuming that'll end your turn, Pepper?
yes.
Okay, very good stuff. Cortana, it is your turn. What do you got?
So quick question.
Yep.
I know I'm not allowed to move through enemy spaces and only ally spaces. Can I technically go like this? In between the 2 of them, past Alistair?
You may. If you're going to go to that square specifically,
Yes.
right there, they both will get opportunities of attack.
That's right. I'll take it. Bring it.
Okay. All right.
Well, just the zombie would, right? Not the wolf, because she's still
just the
within the
zombie.
5 feet.
She's still within 5 feet of him, so...
Oh, she is! Son of a bitch! I didn't see that corner. Okay. Thank you for correcting me. Yes, so the zombie will get an opportunity to attack. The Warforged will not, and he's going to go ahead. That's a 14 to hit. I'm guessing that does not. Yes. Yep. That'll do it. As the zombie kind of... You're already past it, as it just now notices you, and it goes... So, yeah, that'll go ahead.
Is this Warforged using any kind of item to cast his spells with, or is it coming out of him? Like a spellcasting focus or anything like that?
I will say... No, because you'd be able to see. Yeah, he's not using any specific item. It's coming out of him. It's
cool.
Originating from him specifically.
Okay.
You're not sure how.
No, that's fine.
Or
I'm just
why.
looking for an item.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just do the good old 1-2. Attack with advantage.
Very good stuff.
Terrible fucking damage.
Ooh.
I'm going to trip attack him.
Oh, okay.
So I think this is my last superiority dice.
Yeah.
So he needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. That is not his forte. That'll be...
Fucking
Oof. It'd be like that.
fails it, so he is prone.
he is prone.
He is prone.
And then He takes 6 damage from that, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to Polearm Master him for advantage.
Isn't
Um,
isn't fainting attack bonus action? No, or trip attack bonus action?
I'm already flanking him, and if he's prone, it would be a bonus action because he's prone.
Yeah.
Or advantage
Hey.
because he's prone. Trip attack is not a bonus action. It's,
Oh, okay,
it's a free-
that's what I was trying to figure. Okay,
It says when you hit a creature, then I can expend it.
solid.
Okay.
That's not
I
bad.
said I'd put the macro in, and then I didn't because I forgot. So
Okay.
this is the to hit for the Polearm Master. This game fucking hates me.
Or his AC is
rolls have
lowered
you
by.
His 18 is.
His AC is lower, but that is a 5. That's a 10 to hit. I don't think it's that low.
It hits.
Really? Oh
His AC is
shit!
not very high.
I'm helping.
All right. So then I
He's
do
a spellcaster.
1d4 plus 3. 6 points of damage on that. So 12 points of damage total.
He is very, 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 very low. He's not.
I seem to be doing that a lot.
Max writhing within him. Between that, with his armor rotting off, you tripping him, Alistair smacking him multiple times. You've got.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I have great weapon fighting. Can I re-roll that 2 on the glaive?
You may.
He got so excited.
Something. I fucking hate this game, man. So 11 points of damage total rather than 12.
He's still very low.
Okay. And that'll be my turn.
Go ahead, bump him up by 1 point.
I felt that, Donnie.
Oh
He
my
is-
god.
He is writhing on the ground, screaming as he's losing it. Armor's being chipped off by Salem from him shooting at him. He's being ripped apart basically by you guys, and that will bring it down to the zombie's turn. He's gonna go ahead. He's gonna just make another attack against you, Alistair. He's gonna do slam. That'll do it. I would give him advantage, but he's minute at this point. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, and that will end the zombie's turn, and that brings it up to Salem. What do you got?
Wait. Since I am an adept at shooting guns,
The Warforged doesn't take a turn?
he doesn't get his turn.
Oh, he does get a turn. I'm so sorry. I forgot about him. I'm so sorry. The Warforged. Let's see what he's got.
He's got to use an action to get up, right?
He
Is that an
doesn't
action?
have to use an action, but it does take up half his movement, so he won't be able
Yes.
to go anywhere. Okay. Let's see here. You okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Just
Okay.
turn
I'm just
around.
glad to be playing again because this is my luck whenever I play.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, you're drooling.
He's gonna get up. It's gonna use up half his movement. And he is going to. He's going to use Magic Missile.
Oh.
And he's going to go ahead and try to hit. He's going to put 2 on you, Cortana. And then he's going to put 1 on Salem.
The fuck did I do?
They automatically hit. Of
Yep.
course, they have a So he's gonna go ahead and roll damage. So that's gonna be. Ooh. So that's. So Cortana, you take 4 points of damage.
I'm so sorry.
What's happening?
Oh, just that you got 4 points off of 2
Oh,
magic missiles.
Salem, you also take 4 points.
Ow.
I got shit rolls for Katana, and I got 1 good roll for Salem. But
Okay, Donnie needed a win.
All right.
And that will go ahead. That's gonna end his turn. There's not much else he can do right now. And that brings it up to you, Salem.
All right. No more funny business. No cheap tricks. I'm just fucking shooting this guy.
Gotcha.
What's his AC right now?
It's a 10. So that hits.
Fuck. Okay. I was trying to get 1 more die of damage out on that, but how much is that?
How would you
9.
like to kill the Warforged?
Woo!
Let me see.
Cool. Quick question, Donnie, actually. With Animate Dead, would the zombie disappear as soon as the Warforged dies, or would it...
Is it the spell Animate Dead?
Yes.
Uh,
I'm pretty sure it's...
no, it would still be up.
Okay, just making sure. So we're still in combat. But, yes, Salem, how would you like to kill the Warforged?
As the magic missile just pushes forward towards him, he just takes the hit to the face and seems to just quick draw forward, just kind of almost somewhat blind firing, just shooting straight towards his face and just watching as his head just explodes, backblasting any oil and gears.
As it flies off and the oil and shit spurts out onto the wall behind him, you see that light that was coming out of him. As Max flies out of him, it's still pulsating. And it begins to... as it begins to grow faster and stronger. And he's still kind of standing upright, just kind of slumped over a little bit. No head, nothing.
I'm gonna move back the 15 feet that I took
Okay.
forward. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That'll bring it down to Remy. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
Remy, get me out of here! As he's tugging on the web that he's been in the entire...
Oh, he's been stuck this whole time?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
all right.
why I haven't used my Eldritch Blast.
All right. She's going to, I'm gonna try to just like rip that shit off him.
Okay, you go ahead, roll to hit.
Oh,
It has an AC of 10.
okay. Do I just D20 with my proficiency, right? Because I don't have right, just D20 with my proficiency.
Donnie, that would be
What is it?
for an unarmed strike. Roll to hit.
Yeah,
It would just
D20
be-
plus proficiency plus strength.
Okay.
Okay.
You could just use your force weapon to hit it.
Oh,
That too, yeah. You can use any kind of weapon that you have.
5. I miss.
5 does not hit it.
It's too sticky. But we see this Warforge pulsating, right?
It is pulsing with energy as a... and it's growing faster by the second.
Okay. Don't worry, Alistair. I got a plan. I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I'll get near Pepper.
Just runs away.
Trust me, as she's like getting some distance, and I'll be my turn.
coming back for you.
Got it. Okay. Good stuff, Remy. Alistair, that brings it up to your turn.
It's the only thing I'm gonna make that strength check.
Okay, go
Not
ahead.
my strong suit.
Make that strength check. Let's see, what's the DC
Yes!
again?
Oh,
What'd
It
you
was
get?
10, right? Wait, was it 10? What was it?
It was 10. Yeah, very good stuff. You are out. You are no longer restrained.
He is going. Is there like a bonus action where you don't provoke, or is that an action or for opportunity of attack?
Depends on
What
the
is that called?
class and the.
It's called disengage, and it's only an action for you.
Oh yeah.
Well, I already
But-
used an action for the web. I guess I'll just provoke the opportunity of attack.
Okay.
He is going to try and run towards Remy and Pepper.
Okay. See if he hits you.
Nope.
Nope. Alrighty, you are good to go, my friend.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll stop right here.
Okay. Very good stuff. Alrighty, Alistair. Does that end your turn?
It does.
Okay. That brings it down to Pepper. Your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, so the scene is this thing took what seemed to be like a fuck ton of damage, and then Salem did something pretty cool, and it looked like it just ended it. But now it's like going whoop, 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 whoop.
It's pulsating with what looks to be like black, highlighted black light as white energy is pulsating out of it, and it's highlighted by like black flames almost, are kind of pulsating out of it a little bit. Yeah.
Pepper's gonna call out and yell, "Cortana, Max, get out of there!" And just as
fuck this shit, I'm out of here.
as she's going to I can't really tell. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay. She is going to reach into her bag really quickly. This happens really fast. She reaches into her bag and she takes out rose petals. I'm sorry. I'm super I like describing. I'm sorry. And she's going to
I'm so
I love
sorry.
it.
You're amazing.
Okay.
You're amazing.
Oh, thank you guys. I love you. And she takes out a handful of fresh roses, and you can smell the roses in a short whiff, Alistair and Remy. And even though there's no wind, the petals seem to lift out of her hand, and they drift towards Cortana, Salem, and because Remy looks pretty close to you, Remy, and they just kind of fall around you in like a perfect circle as she casts Bless.
Good stuff.
Fuck me, I guess.
Nice.
You're fine!
Right. Does that end your turn, Pepper?
It is, but she's also going to move slightly.
Okay. Very good stuff.
Can I say, like, it's totally fine if not, as a bonus action or with Max's action, that we push Remy a little further behind this boulder?
Yeah. That's that's okay. I'll say we'll do the same thing we did with Salem last time. She will have to make a strength saving throw. He
Okay.
will make a strength check. And we'll see where that lands us.
Come on,
Remy,
little
if you could
guy.
make a strength saving
Come
throw
on, little
for us.
guy.
He has like
Come on, little guy!
He has like a 5. No. I believe.
Woo!
Damn! With a -5?
Let's fucking go.
But I don't see it.
Yeah, he's rolling himself. Little
was a
did we
14.
know, Max was a bodybuilder in his past life.
Under his little sheet, like, you just see, like, a bulge,
Yeah.
just 2 bulges of his arms. Yeah.
He's able to
He's just Hulk Hogan.
push Remy right over here, and he kind of just gets behind her as well. Very good stuff. Okay. And we'll say right there, we'll go ahead, we'll take a nice little break. Since Donnie is headed out. I know I didn't want to take a break in the middle of combat, but Donnie's busy with something, so we'll go ahead. We'll take a good 10-15 minute break right here, and we will be right back.
Yay!
Okay? Very good stuff, all of you. Very, very good stuff.
This
Love
is
it.
fun.
Wow.
I'm having this combat's so fun. I love how you've like balanced everything. I love like
Thank you.
all of the we
I hope
started.
I balanced everything.
It feels fun. It feels I'm having a blast here. So
I love it.
Absolutely.
yeah.
I'm cracking
Alrighty.
up. I'm
Oh,
getting
sorry.
serious.
Mhm.
You
Like,
showed up just in time. Never mind.
Oh,
We'll push the
God.
break off for a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Pepper, that ends your turn. Cortana, that brings it down to you. What would you like to do?
Okay, so we got zombie. We have definitely not a bomb in front of me. Any other developments?
You
You're
do
blessed.
have bless, and Pepper said to get out of there.
Okay. This is a cliff, right? These are like
Yes.
a chasm beneath us.
That is, yeah.
Would y'all be mad if I had to kick this thing off?
You do what
Oh, I
makes
thought they
you
were
fucking
walls.
happy.
Fucking Doom guy, that shit.
Spartan
so-
kick him.
So this right here, this is a cliff. These are walls right up over here.
so I could kick this thing off, right?
You could kick this thing off, yes.
Yeah. I see Pepper. Get out of there! Everyone's running away. I just take a step to the left and just kick him off the edge.
Make a strength check.
Oh, okay. Please. I don't ask for much, game. RNGesus, please. I don't ask for much. 13?
Does bless help at all with
Bless?
I mean, it's in
Attack rolls and saving throws, I believe.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah, I think
You
so.
do still have a D8 of inspiration if you would like to use it. I will let you know right now, 13 is not enough to kick it off.
I do?
You still have a D8 of inspiration, if I'm correct. Or did you already use it? Did you use it earlier?
I never remembered I had it. When did we get that?
Didn't we all get one? Like
You all got
at the
one,
beginning
yeah.
of the campaign?
Yeah, we all get one at the start, and then
Oh,
you'll
I
give
didn't
it
know
to
that.
us.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. There we go.
Woo!
21!
Okay. Yeah, you were able to just...
Kick him off the edge.
That's where we're going to take a break.
Ah!
We'll go ahead. 10, 15 minutes. We'll just chill out. We'll be right
Just turn
back.
around. Problem solved, and then right there.
Starts a cave in.
Very good stuff, all of you. Very,
So
very,
fun.
very good
Thank
stuff.
you.
All right, I will be right back. 10, 15 minutes, and we will resume. Okay?
Well played, well played.
We're good.
Okay.
Are we gonna go like 30 minutes over because we started a little late?
Maybe. I do still have work in the morning.
I also
Okay.
have.
I also,
Alright.
I
yeah,
also have
yeah.
work in the morning. I got a meeting in the morning.
So we will
Never
see.
mind.
I would love to, but everyone has life responsibilities, if you will.
D&D all-nighter.
Okay, so we come back now. Cortana, you have just smacked the totally not a bomb Warforged over the cliffside.
Right.
Kicked. Full on Spartan 300 smacked his ass down the well. And as you all are kind of sitting there just waiting as it and you don't feel any of the force or the radiance, but you do see the light shining up around the ridge. The white, divine light coming up from the body that would have possibly consumed all of you. The explosion has stopped, and the sound does begin to bellow out, but the light is still emanating from it. Cortana, you have bonus action and movement.
Yep. Well, that's one problem solved. Bop!
Just slowly inching towards you.
Bonus action, Polar Investor.
Okay.
12.
You're
Good
blessed.
stuff. That's
Oh, if it
I'm sure
hits, never
that-
mind.
Yeah, I'm sure that hits.
that
But another
one
one on a
is
D4. How many ones have
Oh
we
yeah, that's
rolled?
max it.
Oh, someone count this up.
So that does 4.
The probabilities.
But that's my turn.
Okay. Alrighty.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move in between it and the rest of the party. That's my turn.
That will bring it down to the zombie's turn. And it's gonna go ahead, it's gonna try and smack you, Cortana, for smacking it. We'll go ahead, it will 5 does not hit, I'm
That
assuming. And that will end its turn. So, Salem. That brings it up to you, buddy. What do you got?
It's time just to fucking shoot this thing. Yeet. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So that's
It's
that.
high
There's that.
noon.
Is that like your
Um,
third nat 20 this game?
I've rolled a good amount. I'm assuming I'm 5 above his AC.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a nat 20, but because of one of your feats, it rolls. It makes it so that way you can roll a 19 and it still counts as a
Yep.
crit. It's very good
You took that
stuff.
feat?
Well, no, it's in my class.
It's
It
in
gives
your
me 19.
class? Interesting.
I'm all damage. Duelist. If I get to roll another dice above, but because it's a crit, I get to roll an extra 2d6. So
Nice.
here we go.
Wow.
Okay, how would you like to kill this zombie?
Ooh.
Very good stuff.
Wait, how far am I? So Salem is just like casually walking as it seems just to be distracted.
Yep.
And just as he's walking, just points at the zombie, just fucking shoots it, and just like, so we're getting out of here, or what? Just very casual, just blasted, just guts all over Cortana, and then just keeps walking.
I will say now, initiative has ended. So, very good stuff, everybody. Very, very good stuff. And that will end the initiative order. The light is still emanating from the Warforged's body, a grim reminder of what could have consumed all of you moments ago had Cortana not had that quick thought and that quick step, if you will. What would you all like to do?
Well, that was a productive meeting.
I step up to him, now covered in both bug and zombie guts, and just kind of, just not too rough, but just enough to get his attention. Grab him by the cuff and just say, "Thank you." Push him off.
Well,
You
need
can
to
see
be
like
so
I'm holding
rough.
back anger.
This is genuine love. Why are you so rough?
Alistair's gonna walk up behind her and clap her on the back. Splendid show.
I'm gonna need you. What's your AC?
What?
Don't touch Cortana.
13?
Okay. Just an elbow backwards towards him.
Okay. You're actually rolling a hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Go
I
ahead.
have already established I will hurt a motherfucker. As I pop you in the face with my elbow.
She's just coming in with Muay Thai elbows.
Just.
Very good stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
that I think a 22 hits.
I won't roll damage. I'm just saying I hit you.
Yep. It just smack you in the face, Alistair, as you were kind of knocked back a bit. Still keeping that spry smile, but a little bit of
Don't touch me.
Cortana, it's okay. We're done. We're done here. I know it's overstimulating. I hope this makes you feel better. She's gonna get all that gunk and blood off her armor and fling it off the cliff. Doing prestidigitation, cleaning her up.
very good stuff.
Through gritted teeth, Alistair. Just no
Hopefully
problem.
that helped.
All is forgiven.
Thank you. Sorry. Just don't touch me.
Noted.
Now about that. As I gesture to the light. What the fuck just happened?
I think we just got set up.
I'm going to gut that Warforged like a fish and see what comes out.
Well,
Maybe we should try talking with him
Oh.
first, at least.
And then I'll gut him like a fish.
how about we take this in a more charismatic route first?
Agree with Salem.
Just in case that it was not a betrayal, we can get the 100 gold. Just in case. But if it was a betrayal, then
Pepper, if you would like to, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yes, she is also trying to see specifically, because she has a history of kind of this stuff. She wants to know if she can ascertain organs that are missing, if the teeth are missing, if the nails are missing, like what was kind of done, if this was ritualistic in nature, if this was eating, you know what I mean? Like kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, can I use my inspiration?
You may.
It's a D8.
It's a D8. Oh, very good stuff. Okay. Yeah, 15 solid. You start looking at all the bodies and the assortments and whatnot. You notice some of them are basically completely almost decomposed. They're pretty much mummified, mainly because of the moisture and the webbing that they have been encased around in. Some of these bodies did not die down here. You notice as you look at some of them, a lot of them did, for sure. You start inspecting a lot of them. They have all kind of been cut into, and you notice in a lot of them, the more recent deaths, all the moisture and vitality has been sucked out of them. Kind of like what almost happened to Cortana. The other ones, if you'd like to, go ahead and make an Arcana check for me. Okay. You start looking at the older ones. You notice these were... It looks like these were put down here after they died. They have to be at least like 50, 60, maybe even 70 years old. They've been here for a long time. Long before he got here. You know, some of them are ripped in half. Some of them have multiple stab wounds through them, but they're kind of symmetrical, if you will, going up the body in a certain pattern. They have a dark angry energy to them, still lingering a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Interesting. Yeah, you see Pepper is completely enthralled with whatever she's doing. You hear slight little like clinking sounds as she adds more teeth to the bottle that hangs around her, hangs off her belt, and she's just in trance with what she's doing.
As you grab one of the teeth, Pepper, you are flashed with an image. You just see glowing red eyes and blood splatter everywhere. And then you were brought back. Just quick, millisecond at most.
Yeah, Pepper takes a step back. Quick glance around, perception check, if I may.
Yeah, go for it.
Am I sensing what I just saw anywhere nearby?
You are sensing the energy is still familiar all around. This place is haunted with dark energy. As you begin to look around now more, since you've kind of assessed the situation a little bit, you start to realize while the Warforged did add to that energy, it was still already here beforehand. For sure. And you begin to look around, and you notice there is a small glimmer of the opposite of that. Up on the ridge, you see a raven staring down at you with blue highlights on its black feathers. And then it flies away.
That was curious. Did you see that one, Max?
Did I see what? What's going on? As he's kind of popping out of the bodies. As he was helping you. I was just helping you kind of try and find if they've got any good stuff on them, like we used to do back in the old days. This one's got, oh, what's this? As he's trying to, like, grab what looks to be like a yo-yo. One of the bodies. He's like, I can't. It's got like a little string attached to it.
There was a curious little raven up there. Haven't seen one like that before. That blue streaks.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. While this is happening, what is everybody else doing?
How many... Sam's like looking around, trying to figure out like how many entrances have we seen to like other areas?
Currently, as of right now, you're able to see the one that you guys came in through. For sure. You start to notice 3 more at the end. 2 of which seem to be blocked off, whether it be by a cascade of webs or a broken down door with wood all kind of shuttered down around it. One of them does seem to be open, though.
Well, I think we need to start investigating, see if we can find anything worth taking over here.
Great. And then can we go kill the Warforged?
Maybe not kill. Maybe more like, if anything, if he set us up, we'll just beat him up, teach him a lesson.
Ooh,
No.
interrogate. I like where your head's at, Remy.
Yes,
When it
interrogating, not killing.
When it comes to where I'm from, betrayers get what they deserve, but we don't know what the case is. But
Slow and painful. I like it.
relax, you make it quick. Sam's gonna try and investigate the entrance around here.
Okay.
Just being careful not to step on any traps or anything.
Okay, make a perception check.
I'm peeking over the side, going on the other side of this rock to do so. Out of the view of everybody.
Checks
The
out.
light. The light is emanating still from that as you lean over. I usually make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
A call to the void.
Is he still blessed?
Oh, how long does Bless last?
I think
a minute.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'll say. Tell you what, since you guys did so well on that combat encounter, you guys are amazing. I'll give you this one. I'll say yes, you still do have Bless.
Okay. It's a D4.
D4.
Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
Okay. You are not induced with fear at this time, but you do feel a very familiar energy, and it takes you back to
Yes.
a certain place.
Yes.
But you do not remember, you cannot recall. All you know is that you hate it.
Despite the saving throw, I will, in fact, be fearful as I fall back against the rock there and just start breathing heavy.
As you fall back and the sweat begins to cascade over you, your hands get that clammy feeling. You can't stop them from shaking. They just won't stop. Why won't they stop? You're not sure why they won't stop. What is everybody else doing while this is happening?
I think Alistair's gonna go up to her with his hands behind his back. This time. Oh, Cortana, you look an absolute mess. Is there anything I can do to help?
Everyone get what they need, and then let's get out of here.
How is Cortana looking?
Like she was when she first got in here. She's all the color drained from her face. She's sweating profusely. She's breathing heavy. Her hands are shaking. She's leaning against the back wall, just.
Hey, is she kind of like, is she sitting or is she?
No, she's
like, is
standing.
she's standing?
Yeah.
She's 5'11", right?
Yeah.
5'8". I'm kind of like, Romy's gonna, if I may, Cortana, can I try to provide you some comfort?
I see your hands. I'm like, no, it's all right. I'm fine. Just get out of here, please.
I think the others wanted to just double check some things, but I'll stay with you if that makes
Okay.
you feel any better.
I'll just stay right here.
Why don't we get you away from the edge?
Just kind of like keeping my back to the rock. I'm just kind of go around the side, keeping it.
And as you begin to back up around the side, Cortana, you're still not sure why they won't stop shaking. And you begin to realize something. That place you were taken back to, you do hate it. But you don't hate it out of anger. You hate it because it makes you feel so afraid and you don't know why. You hate it out of not understanding. Salem.
Louder.
You start to head through the hallway and it's dark, it's damp. As you begin to head through, you notice claw marks on all of the walls. Something has been through here. You're not sure what. It looks bad. Something was violent in here. Something either fought to get out of here or fought to get in here.
The scratch marks going out or going in?
You can't really tell. It's really bad. It's on both walls. It's going up to the ceiling high. It's tough. As you begin to make your way towards that edge right there, you begin to see deeper into this area right over here, which looks to be like a large tree log, tree stump, right there, right in the middle of this dark, damp cave.
Can I stealth just to be extra safe here?
You may make a stealth check.
I hate this game.
Oh,
I rolled 2 ones. 2 ones. 2 ones. I'm being as cautious as I fucking can here.
You're good. You start making your way to the log. It's almost calling towards you. As you begin making your way closer and closer. As a raven lands with blue streaks in its feathers, you see energy kind of start to swirl a little bit, faint yet present in the center of the center of the stump. Kind of a blue, shimmering blue energy, if you will.
Salem, seeing this, not knowing what's going on, is going to reach under his shirt,
Okay.
and then a bunch of holy symbols pop out, and he's going to start fucking fiddling through them until he finds. It's not that one. It's not hell. That one. And he grabs the one of Helm and kind of like holds it up like his left hand. I hope this one works.
Yep.
It's,
As you hold up the symbol of Helm, the energy dies down. And it goes away.
it's gonna. What do you want?
Do you need a list of the gods? Because he would have, if I'm correct, like, would he have multiple totems in case he needs to pray to one, or?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
definitely like the good leaning gods.
I
If
got
that's
you.
a...
Yeah. Yeah, I got you. We'll just copy that. I will send that to you real quick because we did establish that he would. Yeah. I got you. And then I will paste that to you. And I will send that. Message is too long. My ass. There we go. Okay. I did include an evil god in there somewhere. I apologize.
Yeah.
But those are the main ones that he would know about.
Do I know like what a raven is attached to at all, or any assumption?
Make a history check.
Cool. I'm not the smartest boy.
You know that most often ravens are attached to the Raven Queen, the goddess of death. However, this one seems to be... You get a sense that it's not really connected to her specifically because of the blue highlights. You're not sure if this one is a herald of her or if it is a herald of somebody else. While that's happening, what is everybody else doing?
Pepper has started to put candles around the bodies. She's lit them, and she's also sprinkled rose petals, and now she is throwing salt over them, just kind of muttering to herself. But she's going between this table and that table of the bodies.
Okay. Would you like to make a history check? Are you trying to put them to rest?
Yeah.
What is...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you would like to, you may make a history check.
No whammies, big money, big money.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Big money.
A lot of
Big
nat
money.
20s this
Stop.
session.
Let's go, baby.
Damn! Okay. They are... You watch as the inky, almost incorporeal, lifeless souls that were coming towards you as you were muttering begin to kind of float up and are taken off somewhere. Not by the Raven Queen. By somebody else.
Ooh.
You did get a nat 20.
I
God
did.
damn.
I did.
Good
I
shit.
did. It's right there.
You feel a very cosmic energy as this happens. And that's all I'll say.
Cosmic energy.
Yes. They are laid to rest. They are safe.
Okay. That's really happy. I'm really glad.
Pepper, you seem relieved. Definitely better expression than the beginning of this area.
Everything's going to be all right for them now. It's lovely. And she immediately just like reaches out and grabs your hand and she holds it really tight and you can just feel, usually if you've ever touched Pepper before, she has very cold, kind of clammy skin, not just her hands, like she just always kind of feels a little cold. But her hands are slightly warm and she's holding your hand with genuine affection.
I'll say as well, Remy, if you would like to, you may make a religion check too.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Jesus Christ, what is
Oh
y'all?
my
What's up with y'all
god.
on these damn religion checks? You
Ah.
you definitely feel the same cosmic energy. There is a God's presence here. What kind of God? You're not sure.
Is it a
This
comforting
is-
energy?
It is comforting. It is comforting and remorseful. Sorrowful. It is regretful,
This-
if you will.
I definitely feel what you're feeling, Pepper. Not sure if we're feeling the same thing.
Donnie, you son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay.
You gave away his entire plan.
Damn it!
Didn't mean to
Sorry,
interrupt.
go ahead.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
As Salem is fidgeting with his trinkets, Alistair is going to can I roll a stealth check?
You may. Alrighty. What are you trying to do with this stealth check?
Oh, nothing really. He's just gonna like I'm guessing Salem doesn't hear him come up at all.
Salem,
He's-
make a perception check if you could. You are
Hold
muted. Oh, never mind. You're not. I can hear you. Sorry.
I rolled 20. You were lucky.
Yep. You're hidden from him, Alistair. What do you want to do?
You don't hear him come up behind you at all. All of a sudden, you just hear, like, find anything interesting?
His focus is deep on this raven, trying to figure out if it's gonna say something to him. Is there any message? So when you walk up behind him, like he immediately just swings with his gun and he just points it straight at your face. God damn it, Alistair.
Disgusting things.
Last wizard that said that ended up as gold in my pocket. I suggest you be careful.
True power is earned, taken by the strong. These new gadgets, everyone thinks they can be a hero.
Yeah. Taken by the strong, spoken like a true spellcaster who never truly worked for it himself. Da. This takes true skill. He's just gonna turn around and start ignoring you, and gonna start approaching the raven if it's still there.
It is.
Yep. Am I getting like bad vibes, good vibes, neutral? Does it look like it's gonna peck my eyes out?
Neutral. It looks like it's observing.
Okay. Sam's not in an aggressive stance, just being observant of the situation. You have a message?
Still just sitting there, observing.
I'm
It
gonna...
almost looks like it's... It almost looks like it's recording you in everything you do. It looks like somebody else may be watching it through its eyes, almost with the way it's just moving its head, but not its body, towards everywhere you go. Slowly. Birds usually, even ravens, when they look around, it's quick
Yeah.
turns, quick pans.
Yeah.
This one, it's slow and it's precise and it's watching you. You specifically, as it looks at all the totems and stuff that you have, all the little medallions of gods, if you will, depending on which one you need to pray to in an instance.
So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna pull out every symbol that I got here.
Okay.
And when I put the symbol of helm down, does the energy come back up?
Nope.
Cool.
Like I said, it goes away.
Cool.
If I may note something quickly,
Yes.
as Alistair sees you taking out these totems, you see him kind of sneer and take a step back.
I'm going to specifically pull out 2 that I think are going to be, or 3 that I think are going to be the most applicable here, from my understanding. I'm gonna pull out Raven Queen just to see if it resonates, even if it wasn't like the first.
The raven does kind of cock its head towards it,
Yeah.
and then it kind of comes back up slowly, as if it's like understanding, but the energy does not come back up.
Okay. Cool. Alright, Raven Queen. Then Philbum. Going to just swap. Like he's trying to like figure out which totem resonates most with this person or entity that's watching.
It does. It almost looks like it does kind of start to swirl up a little bit, but then it's pushed back down. So not quite.
I'm assuming I'm getting closer. You know, you can nod on occasion if I'm hot or cold. It would help me a lot.
It kind of just fluffs out its wings real quick and goes back to its usual stance.
Right. I don't think I got a Vermax one around here somewhere. I mean, maybe something thief related. He's gonna pull out the Maleki symbol.
You pull it out.
Yeah.
And the raven kind of sneers at it.
I guess not. No.
What's up?
He's just kind of like looking at it, like, I don't know what to do. You got like, here, I'm just gonna fucking hold him out. Why don't you just point at it?
In that case, if you do lay them all out,
the
energy does kind of start to swirl up again. That blue energy, it does kind of rise up a little bit with hints of purple in it. Yeah. And the raven kind of floats on down towards all the symbols as it's looking at all of them. While that's happening, what is everybody else doing?
Alistair walked off, and he's standing back by Cortana again. You know, I thought your yoke was a little scrambled, but Salem thinks he can talk to birds.
To what?
Cortana. Birds!
Time and place, Alistair. Speaking of, I know that there's dead bodies here, but do you think that creep might have had, I don't know, prisoners? You know, that we're gonna end up like these people here? Maybe we should look around before we go? Like, I know there's, I guess I'm gonna point towards, would that look like an entrance right here where the web is?
I will say it is blocked off where that web is at. It is currently kind of collapsed and cascaded down. It looks like one of the pathways that may have been used for it, but since it's been here so long, it's just been kind of crumbled and destroyed. So You could try, but it would be tricky. Right now, down here, these are the main 3 entrances you got. One of these is covered by webs, not collapsed, not destroyed. The middle one is destroyed. It's pretty much just rotted.
This one right here?
Collapsed in. Yes. This one right here is the one that Salem went down. It's open. It's free reign. So yeah.
So this one right here, Salem went down.
Yep.
And then the middle one with the door, that one's collapsed. Like, there's no way we can get through that.
No way.
And then this other one's just blocked by a web.
Yep, a couple webs. So you probably need a flame spell to get through that, or a sword or something.
Oh well.
Do you guys... Cortana, I know you wanted to get out of here, but I don't know, something just... If there was people here alive and we just left, I don't know, that just would... I would feel terrible in my conscience. I want to make sure that we cleared everything and then we can take our leave. Besides, we did pretty good together. I think we can handle anything. Just... What do you think?
If you go, I'll follow. But cautiously, please.
Of course. I'll go first. Pepper? Did you want to accompany us, Alistor? We can call over Salem, or...
I think it's a
What
good
was Salem
idea.
doing? She'll look towards Alistor since...
If you'd like to go first, be my guest. I'll follow, but I am not touching another web.
Okay. She'll walk over. Just keep your distance right now, and she'll put her hand forward as her fingers start to spark and this flame starts to form, and she'll just chuck it like she's throwing a baseball. And I will do a firebolt at the web.
Okay, very good stuff. Yep, you're able to go ahead and it just kind of... It catches fire and it all kind of fades away real quick.
Alistor, is Salem gonna be okay by himself? I don't know what
Oh,
he
I'm
was...
sure he'll be fine. He's got his new bird friend to keep him company.
What kind of bird did he see?
I don't know, a raven?
Blue one with streaks, maybe?
Yeah, it seems familiar.
I saw that too. Cortana, Remy, did you?
I didn't catch that.
It felt very cosmic. In a way.
Cosmic. That word feels familiar, just a feeling I have. I did sense something. Nick, did you describe if I felt that it was cosmic as well, or is it just like
Yes.
it was coming? Oh, okay.
It definitely felt cosmic. You're not familiar with it, but
Would it resemble kind of like the goddess of love in any way, shape, or form?
it's definitely not the goddess of love. You know her touch intimately. The emotions a little bit. The souls that were being taken by it, I'll say, because you did roll super high on that religion check. I'll say you and Pepper both were able to feel that it did love those souls. Those souls are cared for and loved, but there was still that hint of sorrow, that hint of regret, of remorsefulness. So it's definitely not the goddess of love, but it is something fairly powerful.
This energy, it feels similar, but not quite, to the goddess of love. I just can't name. Yeah, it doesn't ring a bell. How about you, Pepper? Any
No.
ideas?
Never felt anything like it. It just felt divine, sad.
Am I supposed to be feeling things?
You don't feel all this. It feels good now. The room feels lighter. The
It's kinda
soul's
cold.
already ascended.
Would Alistair feel any of this?
Make a religion check. So, you, Alistair, would feel more of the negative emotions in the air. You would be more in tune with those. You would still feel a hint of the love, of the sorrow, of the remorse, but you notice specifically that entrance that Remy opened deeper into there is full of anger, hatred.
Whatever's at the end of that tunnel, I don't think we want to find out right now.
And
How do you know that?
What? Nick?
Go ahead.
Oh, I apologize. And you, Alistair, not you specifically, but something inside of you is scared of it. Something that gives you your power.
I don't like this one bit. I think we should leave. Remy, whatever's back there, it's not worth looking at.
How do you know?
I can feel it.
Just a second ago, you were ready to go explore. Change of heart?
No, really, I can't feel anything. Is that normal?
I really can't feel anything.
No.
Cortana, as you say that, you begin to realize you're not just talking about energy, about mystical forces. You start to realize as soon as you get over your sort of initial fear, that little strike at your heart, you start to realize how disconnected you really are from this world. And that does put a sense of unease in you.
Well, are we going?
You can stay back if you like, Alistair, but we are looking for survivors.
Best of luck to you. You know what? I think I need to make sure Salem's okay.
That's a good idea. Max, why don't you go with him?
Well, why do I gotta go with fucking prissy red boobs elf here? What? I want to go look down there. I want to explore.
I know, but I want to get another look at that raven. Could you please keep your eye out?
Never mind. Have fun. You go enjoy that.
Thank
Let's
you,
go.
Max.
Come on, prissy. As he kind of
You feel like a chill down your neck, Alistair, as Max passes through you.
Wait. Are you having him go with Alistair?
Yeah, he's gonna go with Alistair, because Alistair said he was gonna check on Salem, right?
Yes.
And Salem, last that we know it, had the raven.
Okay. He had the raven. Okay. In that case, then Max would be like, "I'm not sure if I want to go down there. It's you should know.
Go down where the raven is?
Yeah. What if it's her?
I don't think it's her.
What if she's trying to find me? Take me back."
Ravens are her creature. Alright, you're right. Max, stay with me.
Thank you. Bye, Prissy. As he kind of starts flying all around Remy and Cortana and you. So,
Pepper, do you think you can maybe... I guess Remy would call out to Alistair before he starts like turning the corner. Alistair, hold on. Pepper, do you
Yes,
think
my
maybe you
dear?
can do that tooth thing again? Just so we don't lose communication with them.
It's not a bad idea. Alistair, could you give me your hand for a moment?
He's gonna walk over and hold out his hand.
And Pepper takes her 2 fingers, her index finger and her thumb, and she reaches far back into the left side of her mouth this time, and you hear crunch and just kind of wet squelching sound as she rips out her tooth. She spits out a chunk of gum and blood on the floor next to you, and then she reaches into her bag, taking out a handkerchief, and she wraps it. Just hold on to this for me, alright? I'll be able to talk to you.
I'll take care of it with my life. And he puts it in his pocket.
Just a tooth, but appreciate it. Kind of wipes her face with the blood. We're ready then.
Mm-hmm. All right, stay close.
Katana, are you alright? Are you feeling ill?
No, I'm all right. But you notice, up until this cave, she's been on you, like this entire time, and now she's on Remy, and she's like on the other side of Remy from you.
Does Cortana look pretty beat up at all, or she's okay?
Oh yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah.
as in she's beat up, or as in
Oh yeah.
like
She's beat up.
Oh, Cortana, if I may, I know my glowy hands terrify you, but I promise you, it'll make you feel a lot better. If anything, your cheeks kind of look caved in from when that Warforged touched you. Can kind of give you some more life to your face. If you'll let me. How about this? If it goes wrong,
Yes.
I'll never touch you again. But if
No. It's fine.
So she'll reach around, kind of like put both her hands on her face, and we'll do this.
Nice.
Yay.
All right, stay close behind me, and we will see.
Actually, I pause. I'll go first.
You sure?
I look back at Pepper. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay.
Pepper takes a
Slowly.
moment and she like kind of smells underneath her arm.
I slowly come to this corner and just kind of back against, like face up against it, just kind of.
What's your passive perception, Cortana?
I believe 14. Let me double check though. Yes, 14.
Oh. Yeah. You are able to kind of see down into this stairwell, if you will. As you come to this little entrance right here, you notice on the right, there's that stairwell. In front of you is just looks to be a wall covered in scratch marks and webs. And as you look up the staircase, there are more scratch and claw marks.
Just staring up the staircase.
Yep.
Nah, I think I'm feeling that thing that everyone else is feeling.
You are able to see a little bit more.
It's like a foreboding, or a... Is that what it feels like?
Do you hear the voices too?
People.
Glaive out front. I just slowly advance up the staircase. no word towards Pepper.
Wow, Pepper,
Okay.
you must be really in tune with the dead.
They're a little bit too in tune with me.
You make your way up into the room now, and you see you were expecting a mass grave. You were expecting a laboratory that experiments on people. You're expecting anything else but this. As you see a desk right here. You see kind of a little notice board right here as well. On top of like a little workbench right here. So I'll go ahead, I'll color code those. So that's desk is right there, clipboard and like, notice board is right there. And then kind of like that workbench is right here. As you get up, the first thing you see is that kind of desk. It's just scattered with old papers and books and all kinds of stuff. You look up at the top, and the ceiling is still coated in that stalactite, wet, damp area. But it looks almost like it's been hollowed out. Like all the stalactites are even now. Like they were all cut at the exact same time. Like something burrowed into here, specifically. You look to the left of you and you see a workbench full of all kinds of weird mechanical devices. You see what looks to be kind of like a misshapen, unfinished, like steampunk prosthetic arm, along with multiple crossbows and different types of bolts and stuff. And to the right of you, you see a notice board with tons of red line drawn from multiple people. The faces you can't even make out because the parchment is so old. Yeah.
Well, this is terrifying. Just gonna stand right here.
I'll try to investigate around the workbench if I see anything, like maybe.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Pepper's also checking things out.
Okay.
I am not.
I'm sorry, could you repeat what's over here?
Damn, Remy. Yeah. So you see the desk right there, full of books and parchment paper. A lot of it's very old and damaged and wet from the cave system. You look on the workbench, you see kind of an unfinished steampunk like prosthetic arm, along with multiple other contraptions, traps, unfinished bombs, things like that. You look on the back, and you see what looks to be kind of like a notice board that you would usually put up for jobs, but instead it has parchment paper with people's faces. You can't make them out really well because it's been down here so long. You're not sure what is even going on here. But you notice all the faces, all pieces of parchment paper have a dagger in each one of them, except for one in the center. Yeah. Remy, you...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. You're good.
The faces, was that part of like the workshop, or is that?
No, that was on the notice board. It looks like kind of like a list was being made.
Okay.
You look at the workbench. You got a 19. Good stuff. You start looking at the arm. It looks like it was being in the process of made, but something didn't finish it. You're not sure what happened. You start looking through. You eventually find what looks to be kind of like a mask, like a steel kind of just no eye holes, nothing, just bands wrapped around it, just a mask. Just made of pure steel, almost like gunmetal, if you will. It has tons of scratch marks and claw marks on it. You start looking through the rest of the desk. You find different types of hand crossbows, so smaller ones. Most of them are broken. You are able to find one that does still work with 5 crossbow bolts for it. You are also able to find 2 health potions.
Ooh.
And
Those.
You are also able to find a smoke bomb. Yeah. Whoever was here was ready. You're able to find tons of daggers and short swords all around it. You start to look around as well. You eventually find under it what looks to be kind of like one of those wooden poles that people set up with the arms that come out. It looks like it has a lot of dents in it, so somebody was using it, training with it, possibly. Yeah.
And you said there's like a robotic arm on there, like it looked unfinished.
Unfinished, like has very much a steampunk aesthetic to it.
I'm gonna take that.
Okay. It's got kind of bronze inlays mixed with that kind of almost that same gunmetal steel pattern to it that the mask has. Yeah.
Does it kind of look like, I guess, familiar pertaining to the Warforge that initially gave us this quest?
No. This does not look familiar at all with kind of the, I guess, the aesthetic and the armor of either Warforged. The first Warforged, the Doctor, he was very much pristine, regal, had very much a slim aesthetic to it. The other Warforged had more of a plate, metallic, very simple design to him. This one looks complicated. It has, you see on the end of it, where it would kind of cinch into the arm, it has like a needle, I guess, which is what you would put into the wound or whatever to connect it to it. Whatever power source it may have used, you're not sure. Yeah.
You think maybe, I know originally we were supposed to slay a beholder, but can't really slay something that wasn't really there. So maybe we can bring something like this to him?
I actually
proof?
don't trust that Warforged now. Looks like whoever was here was hunting people, and she's gonna rip or not rip it, like not, aggressively, but she will take the photo that has, or the image of the person that doesn't have a dagger in it, and fold it and put it into her pocket. But not before showing it to obviously Cortana and Remy and say, looks like this was the only one that they didn't get. Worth showing it to.
You are able to make out a name, not a face, but a
name. Okay.
Just a name at the end.
Okay.
The last name, if you will, Penratos. Penrahtross.
My dyslexic ass. I need you to start. I got pen.
I'm so sorry. I am.
Yeah.
Penratos.
Thank you so much.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
It fucks with me all the time. Because I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong as I was saying it, and I was like, wait! While that is happening, Salem and Alistair.
Are you dead yet?
Do you insist on being as annoying as you are all the time?
Funny, I was going for hilarious.
Right. But what holy symbol is this raven pointing at?
You see, it is looking down. It's pointing at all of them. It's going from each one, but it keeps coming back to it looks like a cocked spiral. It's like an oval with two spheres attached to it. It is the symbol of Vermax.
Right. Wasn't expecting that one. You gonna give me any message or anything, or are you just interested in the face?
As it kind of turns around while still looking at you and flaps its wings and kind of shows off.
I'll take that as a yes. Is there anything I should be looking for while I'm in here?
The bird kind of cocks its head.
A sense of humor, maybe?
Just fuck you. Right. So I'm just gonna take the holy symbols back. Does stump look like it has anything on the inside? Like it might be hollow or anything?
Not on the inside, but on the outside. As soon as you take all the holy symbols back, that power, that energy, dies back down.
I'm gonna need Pepper for this one.
Oh, them? They went off into a dark cave. I think they said something about a death wish.
I'd rather be with a death wish than you. Nah. I'll be back. You stay right here. He's like pointing at the bird.
As it kind of just flaps its wings again, flutters them.
Ooh.
And it centers on you, Alistair. And it kind of points its body down narrowly. And you get that sense of fear once again.
You little creature. He's gonna back over here and just lean against this wall here and wait for them to come out.
Okay.
It went this way?
Right through there.
Right. Yeah, you guys see Sam just stepping up the stairs. Kind of just fixing like the holy symbols that are on him.
Oh, Salem, how was your bird friend?
Bird friend's good. I'm gonna need someone who's been on the religious side. Anyone familiar with Vermax?
Not that many people know much about him.
It seems our bird friend has a liking to him. Raven, blue feathers.
I saw that one too.
Well, he's in the other room, just sitting on a tree stump.
What are you trying to get from him?
I don't know, he's just sitting there. I thought he was going to give a message. He didn't give that. Gave him my holy symbols, and then he gave a bunch of weird blue energy, and now I'm lost.
Maybe we can show him this arm? Raise up the arm.
I don't know if the arm is the key to this situation. It may give us a hand, though, later on.
That's what I thought too. Hold on to the arm.
God damn it.
You're such a fucking good meme.
Alrighty.
So, if anyone's interested, religious types can gladly follow me to our bird friend.
I don't know about religion, but I'd like to see him again.
Anything from me?
Outside of your, radiant charisma, I don't think so.
All right, let's go see the bird friend.
He's motioning to the girl first. Well, I'll lead the way, pretty ladies.
We don't actually know where we're going.
It's just the other hallway on the other side.
Ah, thank you.
I don't know if I want to go see the birdie. Is it okay if I stay somewhere else?
Yeah, why
Perhaps?
don't you guard Cortana? Keep her safe.
Okay, I'll stay here.
She's
Hello!
Remy.
Hmm?
A word for a second.
Yes.
I have a bad feeling about that bird. Whatever
We're
it
just
is,
gonna-
it's not good.
Well, you had a bad feeling about this hallway, and it actually wasn't too bad. I got this arm.
Alistair, you are hit with a vision. Just blood-soaked red eyes, burning like flames, and a city on fire behind you. And the vision ends. and you are hit with just, not you specifically, but again, something inside of you just recoils at it immediately.
He's gonna hunch over and just hold his head for a second.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Is this scary? I mean, it's not.
Put it away. Put it away.
It's not a real arm. It's
Put
robotic.
it away.
Okay. I'll just I'll give you some space. And she'll start walking ahead.
Everyone, I think we need to leave this place.
I want to talk to the Raven. Or see it at
That
least.
Raven is a pest.
I felt something divine from it. Cosmic even.
I felt something horrid.
Sounds like you and the bird would get along. I say as I walk past.
Katana beat me to it. Well, it seemed to like me just fine. Didn't peck my eyes out, as you can see. It's just right in here.
Just stay out
Also, Raven.
here. Sorry, baby, sorry.
No, go.
Why don't you just stay out here, Alistair, if you're not feeling well?
Happily.
Yeah. Keep watch.
Yeah, I'll stay with Prissy Boots over here, and I'll make sure he doesn't recoil or retch or whatever it is his kind do.
That'll be really nice of you. Max is going to keep you company since you're so afraid.
He sits up next to Alistair and he looks at him. It's okay, I like eating people too, or whatever it is you weirdos do. It's cool.
Just looking around, nowhere in particular, because he doesn't know where Max is. Tell me, Max, do you have a soul?
Can he see me? Is he able to see? Perhaps. Oh, she's gone. Shit.
We can actually, we can communicate telepathically. Just.
Oh, okay. You do hear from him. Can he see me? Is he able to hear from me?
I don't think so.
No. Alice was just staring at the ground.
I don't know if I have a soul. I don't know. I do. What are souls? And he starts kind of like poking himself and I don't know if I got one. It's not something I ever. And he kind of holds up his sheet. There's just nothing there. I don't know where it'd be.
You feel a buzzing in your pocket where the tooth is.
He pulls it out and unwraps the
And almost like a whisper,
handkerchief.
as it kind of buzzes, moving ever so slightly in your hand, you hear, "He's not sure if he has a soul." And then the buzzing stops.
I'll cover it back up and put it back. Never mind.
It's just like an escalating level of creepiness. That's just like, it just gets topped every time.
You're welcome.
You said bird, but I guess I expected more with all this
As the Raven's just sitting there
Magic.
on the stump, just staring at everybody now.
things going on.
Now,
I present to you, Raven, this arm. And I put it in front of her.
as it kind of starts flapping its wings now and dancing around it,
Ooh, it's working.
and the stump.
Ooh, it's really working.
Holy shit, it's fucking
A
working.
discovery?
And it begins to beam up with blue light.
Don't you take this off too?
And that's where we're gonna.
No!
When the arm was a piece of the fucking puzzle, and it
Very
like was
Fucking
innocuous.
Remy is huge
Very
brain.
good stuff,
Fuck-
ladies and
Hey.
gentlemen.
We should have. If we found a Warforged leg, then this puzzle would have cost us an arm and a leg.
Are you
Why
happy
is
with
it
yourself?
What is this, like a
Okay.
sacrificing stump?
Why are you the way that you are?
Remy, you speak Ravenese.
He said, bring me the arm. And I obliged.
Very, very, very fantastic stuff. You guys were amazing. I did not think I was gonna. I was worried a little bit about the combat and if I was gonna mess anything up, but you guys,
What
were
combat was awesome.
keeping me in check, and you guys were fantastic. Seriously, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
No, you're amazing. This was so much fun.
I already cannot wait for the next session. I'm so excited.
Neither
I want it to be
Um, but
extended session. Go.
But yeah, very good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. We will see all of you back next session, next Monday, for the third session of Swords and
Yay!
Rhythms.